Hello, everybody. Welcome to Awesomecast number 37. I am your host, Brandon Awesome, and here is my co-host at the moment, JohnGetsGaming. Please say hi to the audience, John.
Yay. Oh, thank you. No.
All right, let's see who is in the chat tonight. I see we have a couple of people there. Double A, yes. Any lurkers? Very possibly we might have some lurkers. I am not gonna rule out Lucky Kennedy is spying on me again.
Double A, yes. We're using your timestamps on the one video.
Oh yeah, I still have to pull that up. Where did you post that on the Discord?
It was in your videos to look at or videos to react to.
Okay, give me a second.
Double A, yes is I see him in a lot of the show videos that I was trying to check out. He was
all right. It's right above the other one. I'm an idiot. I didn't scroll up enough.
He's talking some good shit on him.
All right, we've got 3 trailers to react to. Gonna wait for the others to get here before we start looking into those. But it was a very eventful week. I did not imagine the stuff to come out when it came out this week.
Very interesting. Watch the Maul Shadow Lord trailer again.
No, why? Rodimus Prime 2162. Hey, Brandon, welcome, dude.
It's just been peak on peak on peak on peak, bro. As a guy who loves fake Star Wars would say.
Mattim 1649. Hey guys, welcome, dude. Justin Arvarello, I see you are lurking in the chat as always because you have no life and you hide behind other people's arguments.
He has a very inventive, profile picture though. That big J, man. At least make like a trolling one for Brandon if you're gonna be a troll. Jeez.
I think I actually know something we can clown on in the meantime before everyone else shows up real quick because it has to do with a community post I put up. Jinx the Looney Tunes. I'll try to be there in a few moments. My grandma isn't feeling well and I gotta keep my ears open. I feel that sucks, dude. My prayers go out to your grandma.
Mm-hmm.
I hope she gets better. Jedi Prime 9498. What are your thoughts on the Transformers sequence from Michael Bay, like Age of Extinction, The Last Night? As far as I'm concerned, Age of Extinction has fun action, but it's still a bad movie. So as far as I'm aware, it stops after Transformers Dark of the Moon. Because that is a damn good movie.
When Leonard Nimoy turns bad.
Not the first time he actually does that either. He played Galvatron in the 87 movie.
I actually did know that for some reason. And then what's his face? Orson Welles as Unicron.
That was his last role before he died.
Yeah. My destiny was his last line, I believe.
And actually, what was shoot? It was on the tip of my tongue. Damn. It fled me. I hope Darth Watch shows up. He legit doxed himself the other day. Ooh, yeah, you guys were talking about that, but I wasn't really paying attention at the time.
Like doxed himself or just showed his face? Like which?
I think he revealed his name, like his name. So there's that. I don't know if he showed his face. I mean, it's hard to tell. I've seen a couple of his shorts, and I can't tell what's up, what's down, and what's right or left. I'm the Grima worm tongue of real Star Wars.
What does that mean? You're like whispering to the real Star. You're like, the Andor is okay, my lord. I swear. And then there's like,
this dude just spams hashtags all the damn time, and it is so obnoxious and stupid. Because he has no arguments. He just hides behind other people. Nothing else. And he sided with my evil doppelganger, Brandon the Awful, Lucky, Momo, Watts. Like the dude just shot himself in the foot. Some retard on Twitter said that Darth Plagueis being in the events of Phantom Menace is a retcon. Can you explain why it's not a retcon and how George approved the book? Well, for one thing, it doesn't directly interfere with the movie itself. Yeah, he's off camera, but it's not necessarily a retcon. It doesn't change anything at all. At least Age of Extinction killed T.J. Miller. Oh yeah, the guy who's I forget what everybody's deal with that dude.
I forget what he did in real life. I do remember though the first Deadpool had one of the funniest moments from him though. Whenever he was just like, "Wade, I'd come with you, but I don't want to," and then he's just out of the movie afterwards. I was like, "That's a pretty good deadpan joke, I gotta say."
I gotta watch those movies at some point. Oh yeah, I was talking about Star Trek with the Leonard Nimoy bit. That just came back to me for some reason. I'm on season 3 of the original series.
Nice.
And I saw Spock's brain.
Mm.
I don't quite get the hate for that episode.
Yeah, I know a lot of season 3 is like, I think they were sort of like renewed late or something, or I don't know. It's not held in as high regard, I believe.
It's not the worst. I could think of way worse.
Certainly with anything compared to modern Trek is going to look like Godsend, of course, but
well, yeah, that's a given. Okay, okay, here's the thing. Okay, just share my screen real quick because I'm trying to wait a little bit for some people. Iron Inquisitor should be showing up soon, and so should Kawil. Hopefully, if plans don't go out, we'll just continue. Because I'm not like other people where it's like I'm not, I'm not going to be like Theory and Josh where it's like, I'm just going to bail on you in the last minute.
Yeah. What's
okay,
it? 5-minute notice.
I posted this a couple days ago where I said that I finally beat Dark Forces and I took a picture to show I actually did. Very fun game. I loved it. And the first person to comment is none other than JJ Plagiarisms himself.
Oh no. Oh, wait a second. Let me let me maximize the screen here. If it had taken me that long to beat Dark Forces, you would have called me a fake fan. Inconsistency much?
And I literally responded, I wouldn't have. I actually picked up the game and beat it. I actually picked up the Truce of Bakura and read it. It doesn't matter how long it takes as long as you enjoy yourself. But go ahead, keep playing the victim card, Cal Kestis lover.
Fake
fan, and then I called him a Ray lover. Surprisingly, he didn't lose his complete crap and start yelling all over the place.
You are a Ray lover.
I mean, he basically is. He loves Disney Star Wars.
I think it's okay. Personally, I love Ray.
I seriously, I do believe we covered that video early on the channel. This is Kawil speaking. TJ Miller did some shady stuff that, unless I'm wrong, got him briefly arrested and is currently keeping himself out of the spotlight. Well, at least he's not, trying to force himself out there,
he's
and everything.
Not like, what's his face? The guy who shot the person, Alec Baldwin. Alec Baldwin is going out and doing interviews like the day after it happened, like, oh, here, play some dramatic music and I'll tell you how innocent I am. It's like, dude, shut up.
You shot a person.
Yeah, you're not the victim here.
Excellent, Brandon. Now get a gaming PC and play Dark Forces 2. I think we still have Dark Forces on our new computer. We got a new PC, so I might be able to get that to actually play that. I think I'm almost done with Jedi Outcast as well. Because of course I am. All right. So just to get things moving and so people aren't bored because it's been 8 minutes already, I found this interesting article on X. The circle will complete again. Why the sequels are destined for redemption.
Oh, God. Is this going to argue that, once people get nostalgia for it, then everybody will like it, just like the prequels?
It's by this Jeremy dude again, who's apparently... This dude's been like popping off. He's been making like the most insane articles on
He's X. He's hardcore, and he comes off as fake as hell, but
I was there in 1999. I sat in the theater for The Phantom Menace, and when the credits roll, I didn't walk out angry about trade federations or midichlorians. Did anybody have an issue with the Trade Federation outside of Nemoidians? And even then, that was a stupid point to be mad about.
It was boring. They sat around and talked. I didn't understand trade deals. That was always the lame excuse for like not liking that.
Or the Nemoidians are Asian. That's racist.
Oh yeah, which is funny because the people who point that out that are like so offended by it, they're the ones that brought it to my attention that was even like a racial thing. That and Jar Jar, because like I grew up with those movies.
Racist Jamaican.
Yeah, I was like 7 years old. I never thought of Jar Jar as a black guy until all these like virtue signals were like, he's clearly a black stereotype. I'm like, he is? I didn't even think. I thought he was an alien.
No, it's not a black one. It's always been saying he's racist towards Jamaica, or at least that's what I see people often refer to him as.
I thought like the whole Gungan language with like the Okie days and all that was supposed to be like some stereotype where they were like, oh, he's bamboozled. He's like this 1960s movie that you've never heard of. I'm like, okay, but I hadn't really watched that, so I didn't even know that was a stereotype.
Hey, Darth. Oh, he changed his name to Darth Mortivore.
Mm.
Jedi Knight Outcast is terrific. I like Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy best. I'll share the stream out. You do that, dude. I've totally forgot to do that.
Nah.
Because of course I did. But let's be real. Being a prequel defender in those days felt like fighting a losing war. I spent the better part of a decade arguing on forums trying to convince people that George Lucas hadn't lost it, only to be shouted down by a fan base that decided these movies were crimes against humanity. Look, man, why wouldn't you make an article about it like you did right now? Like, seriously, dude, what the hell?
Well, I don't even believe this. He comes off as fake as hell. It's like, did you really?
Has anyone asked Jamaicans if they were offended by Jar Jar Binks?
I mean, Ahmed Bass clearly wasn't offended, or else he would have said something to the movie creators. I know he's not Jamaican, but if it's like a racial thing, it's like, okay.
If you had told me back then, while I was defending the politics of the Republic or the use of CGI, that 25 years later, the rest of the world would finally catch up to me, I would have said it's about time. Or more so, the people that actually liked the prequels, grew up and actually found a voice on the internet. And people that were adults and loved the prequels were actually able to have a platform to really voice their opinions because, YouTube wasn't a thing until 2005.
And I should make the point that it's not just nostalgia, because I hate the argument of just like, oh, it's what I grew up with, so don't insult it. It's like, well, everybody's going to grow up with something. It doesn't mean everything that you grew up with is good. So like, because that's like with the Ken Knapsacks and stuff, who's like a former Collider guy that would cover Star Wars. He'd be like, I would insult all their stories, but then some people said they grew up with it, so I decided to stop insulting them. I'm like, well, it's more reason than that. They like that shouldn't be somebody's only argument. Like, they're actually good and have like plots that make hell of a lot more sense than the sequels and like anything Disney Star Wars really, and like have characters that they commit to and everything. It's
hey, Iron Inquisitor, I'll be on with you guys in a bit. Wonder if Bots or LK will show up.
Little Karibo. I think he's too busy making Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged.
I don't know. I don't know if Lucky will show up, but I bet he's going to be lurking. It's a higher chance he'll just lurk and not say anything unless I say something to trigger him. I mean, to be fair, my mere existence triggers him. He gets up in the shower, thinks of me, he's triggered. He goes down, he eats breakfast, he's triggered.
He's just eating his cereal angrily, like, Brandon. It's like a Rocky in Rocky 4. He's got like the picture of you, and he just like crushes it every morning. It's just of your avatar.
Oh, LK Stock's more OG than Brandon. He only made one video about OG. He's made numerous about me.
Isn't he like thirsting for OG? Is he the one?
He might be. I don't know.
Okay. There was one of them that was like stalking all of her stuff.
I mean, to be fair, she's pretty good looking, so but on top of that, she's married, so dude, knock it off. She's taken already, man. There's other fish in the sea. Watching Hayden Christensen receive a thunderous standing ovation at Star Wars Celebration felt like total vindication. Which Star Wars celebration?
Oh, he's making this his thing now. It's like, because, people all came around to my way of thinking.
Sure.
So I'll be right this next time. He's just doing some revisionist history here.
It was proof that the hate isn't permanent. The hate wasn't even that widespread.
Bro,
This has been
also,
covered
like,
numerous times before.
this is a horrible attitude. It's just like, well, this one time this thing happened, so clearly every other movie in history will be treated like every movie that's not liked at release will eventually be liked. Like, that's horrible logic.
I've seen it before. It's the whole, the cycle's repeating again. The prequels came out, people hated it. If you tried to defend it, you were slapped down by the fandom. The sequels come out, and prequel haters who should have known better, according to these people, should be more welcoming. But we're becoming the very thing we fought against. And it's like, except the difference between back then and now is that there's actual justification for why the sequels are so hated.
And what kind of reasoning is that? Like, is his solution just to never dislike any movie ever again?
That's usually what a lot of these people say.
Yeah, because you'll be wrong eventually. It's like, well, no, not every movie just gets better with. It's not like just something that happens. It has to like have something to like.
But right now, the sequel trilogy, the Farce Awakens, the last. I don't think anybody's actually come up with an insulting nickname for The Last Jedi. Hey, buddy, Arachnid Youth, welcome to the stream, man. It has been a hot minute since I've seen you here.
Whoa, is that Spider-Man PS1 or PS2?
Yes, nope, that's PS2, I believe.
Okay.
Could be PS1.
I couldn't remember that outfit in PS1. I knew there was like Bagman.
Oh,
and stuff
he does mods where he puts his avatar in. Really cool stuff. Just got back from my date with my girlfriend. Hey, mad respect, yo. Hope you have a happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and happy Friday the 13th.
Hey! I totally forgot to say that. What is wrong with me today? The prequels had a story. The sequels had no plan other than to destroy everything Lucas created. Yeah, well, tell that to some of these jokers.
I think that was incidental. I'm not even going to give them credit for having that plan. That would at least imply like villainous competence, but
it's the 2004 game, so it's Spider-Man 2.
I thought I think that one had Bruce Campbell narrating. I think they got him.
They all did.
Movie
games. All of them had him. Bruce Campbell doing it, which was funny.
I remember the beginning of Spider-Man 3 game. He's like, "Well, what would Spider-Man be without his amazing spider powers? He'd be man. Is that what you came to play, Man 3?" It's just like,
maybe that's where people start getting the joke for stuff like Man Ham Asylum. Rise of Palpatine is in the toilet, and for good reason. It's the current target. The Phantom Menace is dead. Everybody knows this.
I feel like they just call anybody who doesn't love the prequels the Fandom Menace.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. It's a cool term. I like it, but that movement died out because those people couldn't keep it together. It's the Gatekeepers Alliance now. It's the movement to avenge Star Wars. The subject of endless YouTube video essays about how Disney ruined Star Wars and the source of seemingly endless vitriol. Yeah, well, that's what you get when you piss off a passionate fan base. Hell hath no fury like a fandom scorned.
And it's sort of like mission accomplished. Like they haven't come out with a movie in 5 years. Their newest movie is going to make like under 400 million probably. So,
but don't you hear? It's supposed to make 2 billion, guys.
Yeah. Or you go with the Birdman strategy of like, oh, they don't need to make anything involved. Now movies are different.
Oh my gosh, I've actually been watching Kinoflex since you and Captain TV has recommended it, and good lord, the Birdman is incredibly unhinged.
Oh, he's just in denial about everything. For some reason, Superman, that new Superman movie, is like the hill that they chose to die on. They will not let it go that did not live up to expectations.
All because of that gosh darn squirrel. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Everybody's been going nuts about the damn squirrel. Oh shoot! I didn't mean to click that. Okay. Moving on. Cannibal the Dragon. Welcome to the stream, dude. It feels permanent to the people hating it now. Well, considering it has been over 10 years, I would say it's not going to go away anytime soon.
Yeah,
Period.
There's been no nostalgic overtake for,
There's no demand for the toys. Which is the worst season of TCW? Is it season 7? Probably, actually. It's hard to pick. They're all equally terrible.
Oh my gosh. I mean, even season 1's pretty horrible when you factor in the fact that the animation is so primitive and it's got like an even worse well, I don't know. Ahsoka's pretty terrible all through because it's like early on she's more annoying, but then later on she just gets more Mary Sue-ish where she starts
boring.
like beating Maul and stuff. So yeah, it's tough to choose.
It's crazy that they will blame everyone but the crappy writing, bad choices, purposely pissing off fans like Christ. Or Primus. I gotta remember to start saying Primus on Reflex. Not gonna lie, I thought the Mando and Slogu movie got canceled. Wouldn't blame you.
Haven't you guys heard the AI slope is the new thing?
They think the sequels are fundamentally broken in a way the prequels weren't, because they are. What is Kylo Ren's motivation throughout the entire darn trilogy?
Oh my gosh.
What is his goal?
I love how the shills, they tried to hype it. I remember after Last Jedi, they were like, oh, so exciting. Now they've set up Kylo Ren to be the big bad. I'm like, he's already been beaten twice. How is that exciting? And then they're like, I can't believe JJ passed up the opportunity to have Kylo Ren be the main villain. It's like, what would be the suspense there? He got beaten the first movie by an untrained lady. You got beat up by a girl, bro. Sit down.
We hear the arguments constantly. The prequels had a great vision that was just a bit rough around the edges, while the sequels were a disastrous, disjointed mess with no plan and terrible execution. But I've been in this fandom long enough to recognize the pattern. I've seen this movie before. I'm telling you right now, with absolute certainty, the sequel trilogy will see the same redemption.
So that's it. Just because around his circles, people didn't like the prequels, he thinks that every movie ever that's disliked in Star Wars will have the same treatment eventually.
They're all horrible.
It's like it's not even based on. That's not even a pattern. That's just one time something happened, and now you're saying it's going to always happen forever.
It's copium. To understand why, we have to stop rewriting history and remember how truly the dark times of the prequel era actually were for those of us who liked them. Yeah, nobody really remembers, considering that most of us weren't freaking on the internet at the time.
Oh, he's doing the fake. I'm one of you guys.
The shows are hyping the Mando commercial as if it's going to be a part of the movie. Yeah, I've actually been seeing more people try to hype up the sports, the Super Bowl ad, than they are the main trailer. Ooh. How sad is that?
Really? I saw some of them even turning on that. Like, it was mostly like fence riders like Doomcock and stuff. They were like, oh, what is this? Terrible. I'm like, yeah, you're going to insult the marketing and then you'll probably like the movie.
Hey, the real Neil Deal. Welcome to the stream, dude. I haven't seen you in a long time. I still think the sequels would have... Sorry. I still think the sequels would have been 10 times better had they just stuck with Finn being the main character instead of randomly pivoting to Rey. Exactly.
What do you mean randomly pivoting? You're sexist. Oh.
The prequels, whether you love or hate it, earns its redemption. The Discwells do not.
I always say, like, the metaphor is like people insulted the window dressing, or if it was a person, like the skin of the prequels, where it's like, oh, it's very surface level kind of stuff that they'll insult. Acting, whatever, over CGI, something like that. And then, but the prequel or the sequels, it's the bones that are wrong, like the very like structural foundation is messed up. Like one of those you can smooth out or fix. The other one is irredeemable. Like it's impossible to fix when you've messed up your entire story arc for every character.
Okay. Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers praised Clone Wars Season 7 when it came out. Does it add more to his fake fan resume? Yes, it does.
So he's always been a Clone Wars guy, and I have seen more than one occasion where Ryan Kinnell and him start screaming at each other on fucking stream because Ryan does not back down. He's like, do you think Clone Wars is feminist propaganda? Ryan's like, yes. And he's just like, it's ridiculous. And they'll start getting into fucking screaming matches.
He's also defends Ahsoka being a Mary Sue and said her defeating Grievous is good storytelling. Well, then there's a good reason why I'll never watch Geeks and Gamers.
Yeah, look, I like some of the people on Geeks and Gamers, namely like Ryan, but Jeremy himself, whether it's Star Wars and like others, honestly, Star Wars is one of the subjects where I agree with him more, just not on Clone Wars, but the video game takes, I can't stand it. He's just like, he's complete Nintendo shill, I'll just be honest.
Oh god. Yeah, I'm definitely not watching him. I can't stand somebody like that, especially since I have a burning hatred for modern Nintendo. I'm old enough to remember the amount of idiots that claim Lucas raped our childhood. Not enough people called him out for being petulant ma children at the time. Was surfing the net when I came across this live. It has been a while, Brandon. Pleasure to see you again. Hey, dude, I stream every Friday at 11 o'clock with people like John. So hope you tune in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, Justin, just buy the damn book already.
Wait,
how long does it take you to still decide to buy a book or not?
Wait, what book? What book?
Double A has been trying to get him to buy an EU book.
Hell, I've just been listening to the audio, but what's the channel that has the NJO ones? I forget.
Mr. Blunt's Books? Is it him?
I feel like it's something Holocron. Hang on, I can search my history because I just finished Jedi Eclipse on it.
Sweet.
Yeah. But anyways.
Yeah, Jeremy's a Filoni lover. He got into a shouting match with Az over. Oh, Az from Heels versus Baby.
There's been a number of people in that circle that have challenged him on it because I don't know why. He was just really into Clone Wars for a while.
So is he still, or did he finally back down?
I think he's still like, I think he more brushes over it now. He'll be like, now I like some things like Clone Wars Season 7 and stuff.
Well, that's still no reason for me to go over and check him out.
Yeah.
I'm not supporting an idiot like that.
Oh, it's Hidden Gems is the name of the channel that has a lot of the audiobooks.
Are they AI or are they official?
I believe they're AI. Like,
damn it.
It's weird because they say that at the end, and yet I see comments under it that are like, "This isn't AI. Why would you say that? This is from like the hearing impaired version of the book or something."
I think my dad's got a couple of those.
Okay.
He might, so I'd have to double check.
Because apparently a lot of them are like preserved by one organization or another, like, Library of Congress and crap. And so they'll have like, basically blind versions.
Okay. The myth of good, bad movies. There is a revisionist history happening right now where people claim the prequels were always fun or misunderstood masterpieces. No, the general consensus was that they were garbage. Okay. Then explain to me why there are so many people who liked it.
I have to laugh at this too, because even just looking at the basic box office, you can see that's not true. Because the other trilogies, I'm trying to remember if it was the OT or the prequels. One of them went up with the third movie. Because whenever Rise of Skywalker didn't make as much as like The Last Jedi, which hadn't made as much as The Force Awakens, people were like, "Oh, that always happens with Star Wars." And then it was like, and then they pulled up some chart. It was a shill that I was watching, and he disproved his own point by showing the chart because it showed that, like, I think it was Revenge of the Sith made more than Attack of the Clones. And I was like, you realize you're disproving your own point by showing this, right?
Besides, people like the general consensus is when it comes to the greatest Star Wars movie of all time, it's either Empire or Revenge of the Sith. A prequel movie, I might add. First time being here. Hey, Lee Everett, VW6ZI. How's it going, Brandon? I found out because a certain 2099 VFP is harassing you in your private missile. Yeah, SK is absolutely obsessed with me. He came on
he stopped by last time. Yeah. He was
I don't
trying
know
to
if he's going to
convince
do it
me
again.
he's trying to convince me to convince you. And
Oh
then
my! Is he reaching out to you on Discord?
no, like during that stream, if you remember, he was
Oh
like,
yeah,
John,
yeah.
convince
Oh.
him. I'm like, why do people always do this to me? Just because I talk to everybody, they're always like, John, convince him for me. I'm like, I'm not here to fight your battles, buddy.
And on top, he was harassing me on X the other day too. Because he's been demanding I, look after one of his videos that I have on my playlist, and I'm like, I'll get to it eventually. I never made any promises I would.
Do it on a night where he's busy, so he can't stop in the chat.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
He'll be like, what? You covered my video and I wasn't here.
Well, excuse me, dude. Jeremy going out full Alabama man is always funny. He never knows what he's really talking about. So
look,
that
I'm
would
only
make him
here
a
to talk
grifter.
about Dave Filoni and President Trump. Okay, I got my body pillow, and I just love Ahsoka. All right, not in like
I don't
a
know why
weird
people
sort of way.
subscribe to people like him. Like, dear God, people like me should deserve more. I mean, I'm not trying to say that to be genuinely mean or narcissistic, but come on.
Look.
At least I put more passion into this.
Hey, Jeremy, I'll say this. He was fighting against a lot of people before it was cool. He was a front runner in the space as far as going against the complete shills, and very consistent schedule and frequent schedule. You do a daily show, you get organized and everything. I think he benefits a lot from that. He's a hard worker. Can't deny that.
I'm trying. I just need to start getting my ass out of bed.
Yeah.
And off the phone. Episode 1, $1 billion. Episode 2, 600 million. And episode 3, 900 million recently. Damn. In the early 2000s, hating George Lucas was a personality trait. No, it was more like it was a trend that the media came up with. Yeah. The narrative wasn't just that the dialogue was wooden. It was that George had personally betrayed the fans. We had songs like George Lucas graped my childhood going viral before viral was really a thing.
Viral. Okay, that's like such a vague term. It doesn't mean anything.
I don't even think that song has ever really been relevant into Star Wars space.
I literally never heard about that song until people started making videos against it. It's one of those things where I'm like, I hear the responses before I ever hear the pro.
The People versus George Lucas wasn't a documentary title. It was the prevailing mood of the entire fan base.
Well, it was a documentary title, so that's just not true.
Well, the other thing is that it's like, I blame Mr. Plinkett because he's the one who was saying that George Lucas would have made Star Wars die back in the 70s, because it's more than just you don't like the movie. You actively tried to rip away the man's accomplishments before he made the prequels.
Oh yeah, I hope he tries to discredit what's it called? Star Wars was saved in the edit, which had a great response video, which was Star Wars was saved in the edit was saved in the edit. Yeah.
I saw that one. We have to talk about the casualties of that war. Oh no. The toxicity was so high that it nearly destroyed the lives of the people involved.
What?
Oh my!
That's the media. That's the media. Enough of that.
In 1999, grown adults spent their time bullying Jake Lloyd, a 10-year-old child, because they didn't like his delivery of "yippee." It drove him out of acting.
No social media in 1999. How would people even bully a child? They would have to
His mother came out and debunked this a couple years ago. He has schizophrenia. That's why he left acting.
Melvin had a great response to this one time when I think I was on a show with Grizzy or something. Whenever this was brought up, we were covering somebody making this stupid argument, and he was like, I rode my trike to Jake Lloyd's house and threw eggs at him. Because I think he was a kid too. And I said the same thing. I was like 7 years old when Phantom Menace came out. And I was like running around bullying Jake Lloyd. Like, I'm going to find out where this kid lives. Mom, drive me there.
I stopped taking G+G seriously ever since they invited Hack Snyder to crap on them in their stream.
Oh yeah. He pulled, that was a real dick move by Snyder. Because they did the whole thing to like get the Snyder cut, and they were making a big donation to like charity. I think it was for like suicide prevention because of what happened to his daughter. Like they did a massive fundraising effort for him, and then he came on and was like, "Oh, I don't want to be associated with hateful people. I just want to be clear." Because he heard, I guess, like people messaged him or whatever that like they don't like, you know, a lot of modern Hollywood stuff. Like I honestly, that makes me that I have never liked Snyder since that.
Wolfscar 5557. Here I am, got distracted watching Batman Beyond.
Nice.
Goated.
Good way to get distracted.
What if you never do it and he's just left blue bold because he can't stick his fan base on you? I know of a YouTuber that went against him and has some scars because of him. Yeah, I've heard some horror stories about people who tried going after SK. Dude is seriously woo!
He already made up stuff about Kino Flex. He was like, "Oh, he doxed me."
I mean, shoot, one of my buddies is threatening legal action against him, so that's gonna be funny. If that would be legendary if that actually comes to pass.
Speaking of which, apparently Birdman is suing Kino Flex, or is
Kino's getting ready. Kino's gathering money just in case. He started a GoFundMe for it. And Birdman tried to get it taken down. Anytime someone asks me for Star Wars recommendations, I just recommend the Expanded Universe into Jedi Academy games. Good recommendations. Amazing.
Oh, hey, Lee Everett's a great character, by the way. I don't know if you've played those Walking Dead games, Brandon.
No, I haven't.
Oh, at least play season 1.
I might. Fun fact, the people versus George Lucas tried to rope Mark Hamill into it under false pretenses. They were petty enough to have Luke Skywalker parrot the words out of his mouth. Yeah, I remember. He actually denied it because he caught on to what was going on and he refused.
Back when Mark Hamill was sane.
Anomaly Inc. called Jedi Fallen Order the best Star Wars game. Is he a fake fan? Yep, that qualifies. He's out. Damn.
Oh, he just gave me cancer by saying that bad take. Wow.
Sorry, Anomaly. You've done your contribution. Now you're out of here. You're among the dead now.
I mean, it's Battlefront 2 probably for me. I really liked I like Jedi Power Battles, but I recognize that it's not the best game.
Hard for me to say. I've enjoyed. I mean, I would say probably Bounty Hunter because that's the one I've had the most association with. Love that game.
Galactic Battlegrounds. If you like strategy games, that one's awesome. It's basically Age of Empires, but with a Star Wars skin. And the cheat codes are great. Simon Says summons this like crazy Ewok that shoots like 1 million lasers a second.
Can't wait to play that. Ahmed Best received death threats for playing a CGI character designed for children. Blah blah blah. I believe he debunked that himself. When Hayden Christensen joined the cast for Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith, the focus shifted to him. The mockery of his performance, his whiny delivery, and his chemistry with Natalie Portman was relentless. He didn't just step away from Star Wars; he stepped away from Hollywood to escape the noise. What? Hayden literally, came back, wanted to do the voice of Anakin in TCW. What are you talking about? That doesn't sound like someone who stepped away.
Didn't he just have a happy life with it in, what was it, in like some other country or something, I think?
Probably. I mean, the thing is, on top of that, chances are he probably did, either got blacklisted or he got typecast, because it was like all the other outside of Harrison Ford, it was like Mark Hamill went into voice acting. Carrie Fisher just became a ghost writer behind the scenes. And she worked on some scripts. Like she worked for the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles. Peter Mayhew and Anthony Daniels just disappeared. I mean, Kenny Baker, I believe, got to do the Ewok movies. So it was like, I mean, chances are that's happened to a lot of the other actors as well.
Yeah, Ewan McGregor does mostly like indie type movies, Oscar type movies.
Yeah, he's in Robots, surprisingly enough.
Natalie Portman was a big. She's kind of like the Harrison Ford of the prequels, where she went on to do a lot of other stuff. But
yeah, and Hayden Christensen did Jumper, which I got to watch at some point.
Yeah. And like even Ian McDermott, he does like stage plays mostly.
I mean, it's not. So that argument just kind of gets debunked because it's like they didn't just step away; they got typecasted.
Because I even think that with like Lord of the Rings actors didn't get hate, but like You know, some of them like chose to kind of not do as much stuff. Like I didn't see Billy Boyd or um Elijah Wood even was in like a TV show, but really not in a ton of stuff. And like Viggo Mortensen was mostly in like more Oscar-y kind of movies. Like he chose to just kind of be more artistic.
Give me a sec.
And they weren't getting hate. I mean, that trilogy was nobody even argued that it was badly received. It got like a gajillion Oscar nominations back whenever that mattered. And it was actually like a
the
popular
Oscars.
movie. Back whenever like actual popular or well-beloved movies got nominations instead of, you know, some guy, whatever pretty actress can make herself ugliest gets the nomination for best actress.
Oh yeah, like those two women from the Wicked duology.
Oh my gosh.
I shouldn't have to see your damn rib cage.
Oh my god. Brandon, are you scared? Oh, I'm so sorry for you. This is totally normal behavior.
Where's my Walther P38? Back then, the arguments against the prequels were absolute. Critics and fans alike swore that these movies would never be accepted as true Star Wars. They were viewed as a stain on the franchise that we just had to ignore. Sound familiar? It should, because it's the exact same script being read today about the sequels. Well, guess what happened? The people who hated on the prequels were proven wrong, and the people who dunked on the sequels were proven right.
Even people who aren't like crazy about the prequels to this day, they don't like trash on them. They'll just be like, I prefer like the OT or whatever, you know. There's no respect. There's no similar respect given to the sequels. It's not in the same ballpark, even remotely.
Even casually, the sequels are never liked. The main argument against the sequels today is that the execution was botched because there was no unified vision. We went from J.J. Abrams' mystery boxes in The Force Awakens to Rian Johnson tossing them out in The Last Jedi, back to J.J. frantically trying to glue them together in The Rise of Skywalker. The criticism is that the execution was clumsy, reactive, and broke the lore. And that's true. It's messy. Okay, so you understand that this was a
That's one criticism. He's acting like that's the only thing.
The only other role Ian McDiarmid is known for is playing a gay Nazi. I'm not even kidding.
Hello, step in the oven.
I didn't know he played a character in the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles. Goated.
I've never seen that.
But you know what else was messy? George Lucas deciding mid-trilogy that Leia was Luke's sister in Return of the Jedi because he was burnt out and didn't want to make a sequel trilogy then. What? Burnt out?
Not really.
Where's he pulling this from? It's not messy either.
There is another. Like that was in Empire Strikes Back. So
that decision created massive plot holes in A New Hope. Massive in A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back. To kiss anyone? She was just trying to make Han Solo jealous.
Yeah, that was not like romantic. And in case you didn't notice, for the rest of Empire Strikes Back, it's very clear who he's going with the romance with. like,
did you not watch the damn movie? But we forgave it. Or the fact that Anakin built C-3PO, which makes zero sense in the context of the OT, which makes no damn sense. I don't get why people keep harping on this point.
Why does that make no sense? I mean, you could say it's kind of a coincidence, but
that he built 3PO, but it doesn't break anything.
But the only reason that would have any criticism is just because of like the scale of a galaxy and like what the odds would be
there.
Yeah, but like there's nothing in continuity that said C-3PO couldn't have been built by a young man on Tatooine. Like what? And they even cover it in Revenge of the Sith. They say, wipe his memory at the end of the movie. So it's not like he would have spoilers or something if that's what he's referring to.
Star Wars has always been messy. It has always been rewritten on it's this stupid argument I've been seeing lately. The idea that George Lucas just made it up as he went along and he just got lucky. I saw somebody argue that a while back, and I slapped him down for it because it's like, what the hell?
There's like minor details you could say, but it's not important stuff.
Like George himself even said it. He wrote like a 300-page script, and he sliced it up into 3s, which would become episodes 4, episodes 5, and episode 6. Like already, he blatantly he said it aloud. He had a rough outline. You can't plan every single detail, or you're just going to drive yourself insane trying to piece it all together. But it's like he had an idea. He had an outline for what he wanted.
Yep, he planned it far more than a lot of creators, and even like ones that are praised for their world building and stuff, like Oda, where it's like he's been running a quarter century of manga. Even he admits that he has to adapt somewhat as he goes, but he very much has the outline for where the end of the story is going to be and everything. Now, a guy like Toriyama, who made Dragon Ball, he'll just outright admit that he didn't plan anything. They're like, oh, Goku has a tail. Did you plan that he was going to be an alien even that far back? He's like, no, I ran out of strong guys trying to fight on Earth. So then I thought, how can I make stronger? I know, I'll make him an alien. Like the greats who are just making stuff up will just admit it. Or at least the humble ones.
The reason the prequels are loved now isn't because the execution suddenly got better. I don't like saying it's still painful. That's on purpose, you jackass. It's because the context around them changed, and that is exactly what is happening to the sequels right now. What does he mean by that?
I mean, what is possibly going to be looked upon better? The thing is that he's not accounting for is the prequels came out before there were video dissections of every movie right away. Like the prequels have been, the sequels have been talked out right away. Whereas the prequels, you had very few voices, even whenever Revenge of the Sith wrapped up. And then, you gradually got more voices and more
Mr. Plinkett.
Yeah. And so it's not the same environment that the sequels released in. It's not as open to revisionism because 2015, a gajillion video essays came out on The Force Awakens like right away. The public mood got solidified much faster because there's just way more coverage of it by normal fans.
One of the favorite smoking guns in the fandom menace crowd is the toy aisle argument. They love to post pictures of clearance racks filled with Rose Tico or Ray action figures and scream, see, nobody buys this trash. That brand is dead. This is the laziest, most bad faith argument in the entire Discord. Ooh, Iron Inquisitor, welcome to the stream, dude.
Hello.
We're in the midst of ripping this article apart, and then we'll move on to the other good stuff.
Oh, sweet.
All right, this is the laziest, most bad faith argument in the entire discourse because it completely ignores how the world has changed since 1983 or even 1999. You cannot judge the success. What?
You forgot discourse. Don't fuck with you. It's Amanda Stenberg's favorite word.
All right, damn it. I gotta throw that together. I gotta put that together. Damn.
I almost forgot about that.
With Ryan's head pasted on her. That's the best video of that.
I gotta write that down. Or even 1999. You cannot judge the success of a 2020s franchise using 1980s messaging. No, but we can use some damn good common sense.
Oh, here's a good one for merchandise. Whenever I walk in a store and it's all prequels and OT stuff, minus like maybe 5% of the Star Wars stuff is from Disney era, and that's Mandalorian stuff. It's not anything from the movies. Then that tells me something about the health of the franchise. Whenever you're purely working on nostalgia from stuff before you bought it.
In 1999, if you were a kid and you wanted to play Star Wars, you bought a plastic Hasbro figure. That was the only way to interact with the brand. Video games, comics, novels, anyone?
Yeah.
You literally just disregarded the EU. One of the biggest things in the 90s.
That's the Ant fan argument is usually, well, not enough people did that, so it can be disregarded. Meanwhile, they were like best-selling books.
Yeah, constantly on the New York Times bestseller. As
proven by Star Wars Marvel purist. May his YouTube channel rest in peace.
And oh gosh, I'm trying to remember the first Thrawn book. Heir to the
Empire.
Heir to the I kept wanting to say Fate of the Empire and like stuff, but anyways, yeah. So Heir to the Empire comes out, and I was actually watching a toy video today while I was scouring around for videos for us to watch. It was actually a cool one, but they came out with these rubber figurines with like a wire running through them, so they were like opposable, and a lot of people hated them. But those figures came out because of Heir to the Empire and the revitalization of the brand
Star
interest.
Wars.
That was like
Yeah,
after Kenner had
exactly.
gone out of business, and it was like that was in like 93, and it was like, oh,
I mean, shoot, you had like the Power of the Force line had the expanded universe where you could get figures based on Dark Empire, which, yes, I am in fact hunting all of those down.
One of these days, I really want those figures. I want them so badly.
I got the Luke Skywalker one, and I got my sights on the Clone Emperor.
Yeah, soon as possible, because they're only going to get more expensive. That's
I
my
bet.
that's always my attitude with games. I'm like, well, it's this much on eBay now, but if I wait, it'll be more. So I should just use my credit card.
Yeah, that's why there's certain games I'm really glad I snagged while I could.
Yeah, I still got to get myself Cosmic Invasion and the Marvel vs. Capcom arcade collection so we can play those. Amazing. The guy who wrote this managed to gaslight himself instead of the... Congratulations, you played yourself.
Well,
Kids
now there's
don't-
someone else here. I'm gonna go get a refill real quick.
All right. Kids don't play with action figures. Tell that to somebody who collects Transformers constantly. I play with my action figures. And no, I'm not ashamed to admit that. My grandma's sleeping well, but just to be safe, I'm not going to be on the stream today. Sorry, Brandon. It's no problem, Khalil. No problem at all. Your grandma should be safe. The toy market has been crashing for years, not just for Star Wars, but for Marvel, DC, and everything else. Gee, I wonder why. The play pattern has shifted entirely. Maybe if they actually started making good toys, things would change. And maybe if they actually make good products to relate to it as well. Most modern kids don't want plastic, they want pixels. They aren't asking their parents for a $15 Ray figure. They're asking for $20 worth of V-Bucks to buy the Ray skin in Fortnite. Who the fudge plays with Ray in Fortnite?
Oh my goodness.
Like, seriously, that's just asking for you to get on the battlefield and just immediately get shot down by everyone else. Or killed by the AI Darth Vader. Goated dude. Whoever programmed that AI was a legend.
I've heard stories about it.
They're spending millions in Roblox role-playing servers. They're dumping hours into Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga. I'm pressing exit out. That game sucks ass.
Yeah, someone bought it for me, and it just didn't really impress me.
I tried playing it for a while, but yeah, it was like, what the hell, man? I'd rather play the complete saga. That game's goated. The merchandise revenue hasn't disappeared. Oh, it certainly disappeared. It just moved from the toy aisle at Walmart to the Apple App Store. Games like Galaxy of Heroes have generated over $1 billion in revenue. $1 billion. That is where the engagement is. Okay, you're talking about a mobile game app, the lowest common denominator for video games. And, that's not exactly an impressive feat. A lot of these crappy mobile games do well for some stupid reason.
Yeah.
AI Vader roasting Goku Black in Fortnite is comedy gold. I gotta see if anyone's actually made videos about the AI Vader. That's gonna be funny. That is where the engagement is. Using clearance toys to prove the sequels failed is like using CD sales to prove that Taylor Swift isn't popular. It's an analog argument in a digital world. Well, you see,
physical media is making a comeback, so
damn right. They still sell records over at Walmart.
Yeah, and last time I went to my local Barnes and Nobles, before I came out to be with my grandma, they had the entire section in that store of vinyl records. Is so cool.
Awesome. I mean, it's good to know we're taking things back one by one. The redemption mechanism.
I'm gonna hate
effect.
this. This section I'm going to hate is going to make me rage.
Oh, God.
Well, I'm already seeing some stuff that makes me want to just.
Just as the prequels were saved by the Clone Wars, the sequels are currently being retroactively fixed by the current slate of Disney Plus shows.
Not really.
Excuse me? Then explain to me why all of those shows' ratings are in the damn toilet!
And it's just affirming stuff. It's not fixing it.
Exactly. No, nobody's going to like the sequels because you made Luke Skywalker do a badass thing in The Mandalorian. That doesn't change anything. Dave Filoni took the raw materials George gave him, the politics, the clones, the Jedi arrogance, and built a crap pile out of them around them because I refuse to say masterpiece. He filled in the gaps. Yeah, it's not like, there was a whole series of novels, comics, and video games that did that later. That did that already. Expanded universe. We are watching the same process happen right now for the sequel. Excuse me? Have I been in a coma for the last few years? Where is he getting this from? Like, how are the sequels being saved? They're still the collective punching bag of the internet.
Mhm.
John, you with us, man, or is your
Yeah,
camera-
no, I am, but I'm trying to. I don't know why my camera is spazzing out here.
Oh,
there we go.
lovely.
It was a StreamYards thing. I was trying to use my capture card as a camera for some reason. So
Boom.
now I ran down because we were mentioning toys briefly. This is the little. I couldn't find a 9-volt battery to put in it right now, but I did manage to find since last week my little
Woo!
my little audio player, and then I had all the little cards with the characters on them.
Oh my
in a
gosh.
bag
I
here.
wish
Here's
I could.
a Droidica one. So there's that guy.
Awesome. I wish
And
I could actually have my camera on so I could show you guys some of my stuff. But until then,
Yeah.
community posted, I'll have to be.
Yeah. And then, oh yeah, the Darth Maul figure. He was real cool.
Nice.
Unfortunately, a lot of their fingers and stuff would break off, or their lightsabers would snap. Maybe I'll.
Yeah,
find
I've
some
had that with
plastic
my
one.
Quinlan Voss, so I had to sort of glue it back on.
Well, that was
God,
always
right.
the thing. Well, if the
I
dog
don't even want to
didn't-
think how many of my figures are just in stipulated conditions.
That was my GI Joes. It was always the fingers because they would curl like that, and then if you put the gun in and out of them too many times, it'd be like, psh, there go the fingers, or the rubber band that held the waist to the or the legs to the upper body would go bad because there was a rubber band that hooked around each, so you could still pivot their waist and everything, and it would always go bad eventually because it was rubber.
Oh, okay, we're almost done with this stupid article. Look at the Mandalorian. Look at the Sad Sacks. Look at Ahsoka. What are they doing? They are slowly, meticulously filling in the gaps between Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens.
Oh, so they're admitting it just affirms it right there. Huh.
Yeah. So
Oh, another shot in the foot.
So his reasoning is that there's a lot of content trying to make up for it. So is he going to say that the Clone Wars TV show is the only reason that the prequels are well liked now? She's like, oh, see, it filled in the gaps, and then everybody liked it. Oh,
Except you retcon several novels in the process.
yeah. Oh my gosh, I hated that show even whenever it came out. I mean, I was like just aging out of probably where it would be good for me, and then I loved the original one with the original animation so much, and I immediately hated that stupid 3D style. I was like, ah. And then whenever I watched it a few times,
I would have grown up with both.
All right. Oh shoot, wrong tab. They're explaining Project Necromancer, Palpatine's return. I didn't even know about that. You
that
can
was
tell
in
that I
Battlefront.
asked.
Yeah, that was in the Battlefront 2, the EA one, or the the.
That has
the
nothing.
Disney-
That game had nothing to do with Filoni.
Well, no, this was like after a lot of the sequel stuff. They kept trying to explain how Palpatine came back because it was even in that Chuck Wendig trilogy, The Aftermath. They like tried to tease on the Jakku thing. They're like, oh, they have a secret base going out to the unknown regions. Oh, could the Emperor still be alive? And they kept teasing and because I don't think they knew what the movies were going to do at that point. So they just kind of had to be vague and tease everything and not commit to anything. And even in the books. So they were just like, oh, maybe, who knows?
Well,
God.
well, there's the Resistance show, and that's about it.
And then what was I forget? It's one of the new canon novels where one of the fucking Disney novels where it's like these two people. One of them's on Empire, one of them's on Rebels, and they keep banging after like every major event of the original trilogy. But then they're like also enemies. And the chick is at the Battle of Jakku, and she like goes like, oh, maybe Palpatine's still alive.
I think the name of that novel is Lost Stars.
I believe you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear a lot about that one.
Yeah, it's not
Brandon,
great.
what's your ranking of the Star Wars movies? They're all peak. That's all 8 of them. Yes, I'm counting the Ewok movies. Screw you all of ya!
I just count the Tartakovsky
Ewok
Clone Wars as a
movies
movie
should
because it's
count.
like 2 hours total.
Yeah, you kind of can because I mainly watched them like all in one.
Yeah, they're such short episodes. I feel like they're kind of better. But normally, I don't agree with the whole. Oh, it's better to binge, but in that instance, I definitely do just because they're so short.
You were gonna say something, Iron?
Oh yeah, the Ewok movies should count. They should be G canon.
Because George worked on them, exactly.
Yeah, they should have higher canon status than TCW because
Yup.
he actually wrote the screenplays and directed reshoots in it. He
Oh,
was
my
more
name's-
hands-on with that than TCW.
My name's Wilford Brimley, and I'm more canon than Filoni. And I have diabetes.
They are showing the incompetence and demilitarization of the New Republic that allowed the First Order to arise. By the time we get to the new Jedi Order movie with Daisy Ridley, the era of the sequel trilogy will be fleshed out.
Okay, here's their explanation. The New Republic is retarded, and so is the Empire, and somehow they managed to win. Like I read the one Leia novel. It was Bloodlines, where the New Republic is so stupid that they get pissed off at Leia just because they find out that she's Darth Vader's daughter, and she's stupid too because she doesn't just tell them immediately afterwards. Immediately after she finds out, she waits like 20 years or whatever, and then she tells the Senate, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna get rid of you because you're the daughter of Darth Vader." It's like, what? Hello.
She literally helped. She was a leader of the rebellion.
Like, who gives a crap? Like, and you all knew that Organa, like all you that were in the Senate before, like Mon Mothma would have. Oh wait, I forgot. Mon Mothma's sick, so they sideline her, and she like can't speak up for her. That's like their plot convenience way. It's like, oh, Mon Mothma's sick, so she's not around now. Okay, bye.
What are you talking about? I disagree a lot. Oh, you disagree with what we say about this entire article? Okay, then Ray Lover, bye.
Oh, Reginald, I disagree.
And on top of how much of the sequel trilogy era has really been fleshed out that people actually give a crap?
Well, that's the problem. Every time they flesh it out, they just make more problems. It's like, oh, we'll explain this. And then it's like, well, that doesn't make any sense because of this. They're like, oh, crap. We'll make another book to explain that with the plot hole that we just made.
And then they're going to retcon that novel out of existence. The infamous line, somehow Palpatine return will still be a meme, sure, but it will be backed by years of storytelling and shows that actually explain how and why. Oh, but will it be any good?
Yeah,
no.
They've tried to explain it. It's not for lack of trying. They're just horrible storytellers.
Whereas, like with Dark Empire, it explained everything right then and there.
And even then, later EU material kind of foreshadowed it with stuff like The Force Unleashed 2 with Starkiller being an experiment.
And even Revenge of the Sith indirectly did with, Palpatine expressing,
eternal life.
Influenced the midichlorians to create life. You gotta put evil headstone in there.
Or shoot, what he does to Bevel Lemlisk, where he has him killed and resurrected numerous times for his failure with the first Death Star.
I will say
that scene was kind of creepy in Darksaber.
the one major plot point in Revenge of the Sith or plot hole is what the hell were they watching at that opera? I don't find that entertaining at all. These balls going into another.
It was some
ball.
sort of Mon Calamari opera, if I recall. I
that
think
explains it. He was just trying to appease the fish heads. Anyway.
Yeah.
He's like, I have to watch
I think
this
it's something
because I
from,
need their votes.
But the Ray generation.
Sensitive towards me, they will support me.
The Ray generation. The biggest factor, it's not the shows, it's not the lore, it's the kids. Sure, even though a channel like World Class Bullshitters literally shows kids don't give a crap.
Kids just don't like Star Wars now because this generation of films failed. Or they get into the old stuff, maybe, if they have a good parent, but their parents sure as hell don't like the new stuff, so what's left?
There's an entire generation of kids who were 7 or 8 years old when The Force Awakens came out. They didn't care about corporate strategies, director feuds, or the wiping of the expanded universe. They saw Rey igniting that lightsaber in the snow. They saw Kylo Ren stopping a blaster bolt in midair. They saw BB-8 rolling across the sands of Jakku. And you know what all those kids said? This is shit.
Yeah, I like how he says they saw it, and he doesn't note that they liked it at all or anything. He's just like, well, they saw it. It's just like, yes.
To them, Rey, Finn, and Poe are Star Wars. They don't have the baggage of 30 years of expectations. They just love the character. I guarantee you, literally nobody thinks this.
That can't even.
You have to be you have to be a literal retard to think this.
I mean, even the new movies rely on the nostalgia of the OT characters. So even if a kid has his first experience with it, they're gonna be like, "Who's that guy? Why is that smuggler getting a big entrance, Dad? Why is that guy on the island? Why are they making such a big deal out of him?"
Well, Sonny, let me show you why. And then he plays the original trilogy, and the kids are just blown away.
Kids are like, "That new movie sucked, Dad. Let's watch these."
Those kids are growing up. In 10, 15 years, they will be the ones running the blogs, making the YouTube content, and driving the culture. They will look back on the sequels with the same warm, fuzzy nostalgia that I've held for the prequels for 20 years. They will meet Ben Swallow and the Sacred Jedi text with love, not malice.
Oh, he's held that nostalgia for 20 years.
It's been 10 years and nobody's...
Yeah.
So what's happening with these kids?
And even if somebody tries to come up and do this, we'll be right there to smack them back down with the truth.
And they'll be
shoot, you literally... what was it? It was there's this one guy who was trying to do an Anomaly Inc. series, but it was for the sequels. I forget his name. It was the Toxic Fandom or something. I can't remember. It was one of the dudes Melvin clowned on with his first series.
Oh wow.
We forget that nostalgia is a hell of a drug. Hey, you stole Mr. Grizzy's clip. It smooths over the rough edges. It turns bad writing into campy charm, except when it can't. Even I'll admit that as much as I like Batman and Robin, I can understand why people say it's a bad movie. In 2040, nobody's going to be arguing about the Canto Bight subplot in The Last Jedi. They're going to be talking about the throne room fight, which remains one of the best action sequences in the
Oh my god.
It's been torn apart. Kylo Ren stabbing his lightsaber into the ground and the guards just going for the blade and not his head.
Don't forget the disappearing knife.
Or that one guy who tosses his spear aside just so he can get decapacitated by Rey. That fight's been torn apart by everybody.
Like, I know, he's got his problems or whatever with as far as Andor goes, but I mean, Mauler was a big Last Jedi destroyer, or more early on than many, and I feel like his video still has yet to be really countered by many of the shills.
They're going to be talking about the visual spectacle of the holdo maneuver, even though somebody like the
That's all it is. There's nothing else to the holdo maneuver other than pretty picture. Duh.
Even
Look
professional
at pretty colors.
Even professional stunt actors and action scene coordinators hate that throne room scene in TLJ. Exactly. Nobody's going to be talking about it, as one of the best. It's going to be remembered as one of the worst. They're going to be talking about Adam Driver gave one of the best performances in the entire franchise. What performance? All he did was chop up a few onions before every scene, and let
You need
let
a
them moisten
teacher.
his eyes.
Han Solo. Arr.
He either looks like he's shitting himself or he looks like he's about to cry.
I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
Come to me,
Oh,
Ghost.
here we go. Here we go. The cycle. The vitriol we see now is part of the Star Wars life cycle. It is the way of things. New thing comes out. Older fans hate it because it's different. Time passes. New generation grows up loving the new thing. New thing becomes beloved classic. Oh,
Hey guys. Oh, apparently this is a uniquely Star Wars thing. Because remember whenever like Lord of the Rings trilogy came out and everybody hated it at first, and then it had to wait 20 years for everybody. Oh, wait a minute. No, everybody just liked it all the time.
TLJ should exist as a movie. That's not an exaggeration. The movie could end in 5 minutes if anyone in the First Order had a brain. You can't suspend your disbelief.
No, you can only go exactly as fast as the other ship. It makes total sense, bro.
Space chase going on forever. Whoa.
Oh, you know what? It's actually funny he mentions Empire Strikes Back because
Oh my God.
Raging Rhino literally disproved this with one of his videos where it's like, oh, critics are bashing it. And that fan goes, what do they know?
Yep. And the point that he makes here, people hate it. Look at the reviews. Guess who the reviews were from? They were from professionals who were out of touch with the actual fandom.
I saw Kinoflex talking about that as well. It was like, nobody takes those guys seriously.
I mean, like Gramuglia brought up like a brief clip of Siskel and Ebert when he was trying to make this same like, oh, it's all cyclical and they always hate the new thing argument. And he was going back to like 1980 and then like even to the script writing of the original. And he's just like, and he played like a little clip of them making fun of like the matte paintings in the background of Empire Strikes Back.
Who makes fun of the damn matte paintings?
I don't know. So that was like Siskel's review at the time. And he's like, see, people didn't like it. I'm like, that's one guy, a critic who lives apart from the general public. Like, that is not proof that fans hated it at release.
Not this time. Force Awakens is more hated now than 10 years ago. For crying out loud, they didn't re-release the movie last year when it had its 10th anniversary.
Yeah, well, and I've told you guys about their attempted 10th anniversary at the Symphony where that didn't work out. And then like the Force Awakens, it was probably most liked immediately after it came out. It has gone down over time, exactly as he says. Like, it had hype whenever it first came out.
Well, yeah, it was the first Star Wars movie in 10 years.
Mm-hmm. And like probably from 6 months afterwards on, it's just gone down, down, down. Like,
down, down, down to the bottom of the sea.
Oh, not down the road, down the witch's road?
Oh, hell no. I'd rather make a SpongeBob reference than a Agatha all along reference.
I almost forgot about the Agatha show.
I reminded you.
Funny you bring up Marvel, because that's going to be one of the next things we take a look at. So go ahead and be angry about The Rise of Skywalker all you want. Vent about the pacing, the plot holes, the Palpatine of it all. But just know that somewhere out there, a kid is playing as Rey in Roblox right now. And in 20 years, they're going to be the ones standing in a convention hall, cheering until their throat hurts when Daisy Ridley walks on stage to celebrate the 25th anniversary of The Rise of Skywalker.
All 12 of them, yep.
And guess what's going to happen? We are still going to be here. We are still going to be avenging Star Wars till our dying breaths.
Well, he's already moved back the goalposts because everything that I heard after Last Jedi came out was wait 10 years, everybody will love it. Well, now that it's reaching that deadline and nobody likes it still, they're like, oh, well, wait 20 years then. Yeah, that's the ticket.
Tick-tock. Time to feed the croc.
That's
the
from,
circle is
Asylum.
The circle was always complete. The hate fades, the love remains. What love? Does anybody genuinely love Disney Star Wars that isn't getting a paycheck?
And quite frankly, I'm tired of this argument of like, oh, have love over hate. Anytime that you're like trying to make any sort of argument, you know what? I love good films. I love good Star Wars, and I hate whenever people try to gaslight people. So, I agree. Choose love over hate, and I'm going to choose my love over your hate.
And eventually, everyone else realizes what some of us knew all along. It's all just Star Wars, and that's enough. No, Star Wars.
So it's all the same. That's bullshit.
Star Wars is the 6 films in the expanded universe. That's all it ever will be.
You have to be the most cynical person in the world. Just be like, well, it's brand name, so it's all the same. It's like, oh, so
That reminds me.
It's not like we divide. It's not like we divide things into eras. Even if the Disney stuff was good, we'd still call it Disney Star Wars because that's how it works. People do the same for Halo, but you have Bungie. You got 343. It happens.
That's like not only like cynical, but like really simple-minded. To just be like, well, as soon as you put this name on something, it's the same as all these other things. It's like, so what if I made a Star Wars thing and it was just me filming myself brushing my teeth, and then I just put da 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 at the beginning, then it just has to be as good as Empire Strikes Back. Then that's a pretty strange
honestly,
opinion.
it would probably do better than whatever Disney thing will be coming out, because I mean, Nerdrotic got away with getting more views than Starfleet Academy's premiere by putting a Spock doll on a chair.
Oh, I've heard about that.
Yeah, well, he's actually
generous.
some dude, a YouTuber, according to the Fox News host that was bringing that up. He's like, some dude, a YouTuber, filmed his Spock chair.
The prequels gave us the rise and fall of a hero, how a republic is subverted into an empire. The sequels were an exercise in Hollywood arrogance and stupidity.
Yeah, the only time that these shills will praise the prequels now is they're like, oh, see, it's just like Trump. He's taking over.
Love has nothing to do with it. They couldn't cut the mustard, and they can't and won't admit it.
What's love got to do with it?
All right, so John showed this to me, and I think we can get it out of the way because I literally don't know what to feel about this. Dead or Alive new project. Official teaser trailer.
Oh, I gotta
I'm
bring
sort of
up.
familiar with this series.
So this was funny just for the reactions,
I've heard
to
of
be
it as
honest
well.
with you.
Okay, let's see what we got cooked up for us. I'm gonna have to probably. Not actual game. Okay, now I can actually see what you mean. They know what they're doing. I'm gonna give credit to whoever put that together.
Yeah.
Oh, they showed some cleavage. Damn them. Damn these developers. How good's the reactions?
Oh, okay. So hang on. This is the for those of you not familiar, Reset Era is a far, far, far left, like way more than you'll ever find. And
even more than the Mary Sue?
Probably, or at least more popular. It's like it was NeoGaf, and then like their guy got caught up in the Me Too. So then all the extreme people went and made a new website that was even more extreme.
Oh Lord.
And oh yeah, here it is. Okay, I got the right page. So I'll just read the reactions so I won't have anybody's username or anything called out.
No problem.
Yeah, they're just like, yeah, they show the cleavage shot and they're like, thumbnail on PlayStation's official YouTube channel. I can't believe it. And then and then they're like, the trailer literally holds on that shot for several seconds, painfully shameless.
That was like 3 seconds, dude. Calm down.
It specifically lingers without humanizing her by showing her eyes, something that didn't happen to Ryu a few frames earlier. Ryu is the ninja that was fighting her in that teaser.
Oh.
They're like I said in the other thread, this is post-gotcha, post-gooner Dead or Alive. It's only going to get worse in that regard. This is borderline tame because the floor has been pushed back up so much. I've always found DOA to be one of the more embarrassing franchises, at least that gets more mainstream attention. The reveal did nothing to alleviate that.
Oh God, imagine what they'll say about Bayonetta then.
DOA reveal was wild. Are you going to keep panning? Nope. That's the end of the shot? Sure, I guess. They're all like obsessed with the cleavage. They can't stand that it was shown for 2 seconds.
You know, these people are funny because I never see them speak up about mobile game ads like this. And those are even worse.
DOA coming back in the age of chuds, feeling it extra enabled, and bad faith arguments about sexualization just gives me a headache. That
Dead or
shit
Alive
was
is
brazen.
Dead or Alive is supposed to have sexy ladies. These people aspire to be the next Anita Sarkeesian.
Yeah, so for those who don't know,
I
like
don't know.
Dead or
Maybe
Alive,
I should get into this franchise myself.
it's a good franchise, and it's actually like a very good fighting game. But like for Dead or Alive 5, a little bit, and then 6, they really went to an effort to like desexualize everything because it was
Okay, don't get those 2 games. Got it.
yeah, basically. And Kasumi, which is the character that was shown in the prequel, is like super cute redhead that always wears that outfit. She wore it through 4 games at least until everybody started to have a problem with it. And then like they're literally known. It's like the one that nobody ever wants to talk about because it was actually like pretty damn financially successful. Was they just made during I think the PS2 era, it was like Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball.
Oh, I've heard about that one. That's
Yeah.
the most infamous. I've heard about that game. That one's infamous.
It's literally just them like playing volleyball. And I think you can like massage and sunscreen them and stuff. And it's like it was Gooner
lots of
games before
jiggling?
Gooner games. Yeah. Oh, there's always that. The jiggle physics. Yeah. That and
I might
King
get
of
that game.
Fighters.
I don't know if I could stream that on YouTube, but I might do it over on Rumble.
It doesn't even do anything inappropriate. It's literally just teases. It's not anything that like, you know.
I might stream that for the summer because I guarantee because it's either that or I play Water Park Simulator.
It's the women version of the Top Gun, you know, beach volleyball scene, you know.
Sign me up.
But only one of those is okay.
I'm reminded of Demolition Man, where that society was so closed off and shunning anything fun. When I think Demolition Man, I think the Def Leppard song. Bringing down the walls of Wonderland.
Yeah, Demolition Man was where like, yeah, they couldn't like they had to unfreeze one of the past cops because their society was basically so pussified. They were like, oh, we don't know how to deal with like an act because I think one of the past like criminals got thawed out and they were like, we don't know how to deal with them because all of our cops are basically like trained sensitivity and stuff. And there's a lot of funny gags in it, but like I forget, like their punishments are like super minor. They're just like, oh, you're gonna get a sensitivity course reading for like 3 weeks.
Gosh, did they predict what would happen in the current year?
Pretty much. That's the funny thing is it is like a lot of it ends up being really accurate as far as like how they deal with criminals and stuff. It's like super soft.
It's kind of scary.
New chapter of what?
1993, I believe.
Oh, PS5, great! I am totally hooked on that because I love the PS5.
Yeah, I haven't gotten the Pro, and I don't really plan to. I feel like
I don't really see the big deal.
I've been even playing like newer games. Like I've been playing Death Stranding 2 recently, and it looks fine and runs at a great frame rate on like the base model.
I've tuned into some of your streams. Even if I don't comment all the time, I do pop in, give you a like, and then I'm out.
Yeah,
mostly because I don't want to get into another argument with Backseater.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he stopped giving you shit the last time or two. So if he ever gives you shit again, I'll just be like, you know what, you're on timeout.
I bet he's going to get triggered about that. All right. So I don't know if you guys been paying attention to the Marvel scene lately, but a project has come out that I'm very, very mixed about. Very mixed.
Is it what I think it is?
Spider Noir.
Yes.
I am so conflicted about this. The only outside of Shattered Dimensions and watching Into the Spider-Verse, my only interaction with Spider-Man Noir was reading Eyes Without a Face. That was literally it. And even then, I don't remember much about it except Doc Ock was a Nazi.
Of course.
Well, it's set in that time period. So
okay.
Yeah, it's kind of fitting that
makes more sense then. I thought he was going to be like a neo-Nazi kind of deal.
No, it's because it's actually set during the time of the Great Depression. That's why it's so radically different. So I'm playing the black and white one because it looks a lot better than the colored version.
Mm-hmm. We love the blacks and the whites. We love them all.
Tell me why. You already know how it ends.
Well, then.
I mean, I'll give him this in black and white. The suit actually looks good for once. We actually have a good comic accurate looking costume.
Who dis?
Start from the beginning.
Nicolas Cage.
Ticks.
Now the question is, will this actually be a good product? Is where I'm concerned.
Look
I
here,
have
Brandon. If you keep questioning my movie, you're gonna make me freak out.
I mean, I have Amazon, so I'll be able to check it out and do reviews on it. I hope. But it's like I'm hoping it does well.
How in the name of Zeus's butthole did I get this made?
Impulses. I managed to.
Yeah, the other weird thing is that they're not going to be calling him Peter Parker. It's Ben Reilly for some reason. I don't get that part though.
Oh, that is weird.
Like, come on. Is it really that hard to call him Peter Parker, or do you just want to keep punching down on anybody that uses those two words in that one particular name?
PP. Anyways.
The rest of them. Most of the time.
What's going on, Ben?
This exactly has me worried.
Ugh.
From the producers of the movie that helped kickstart the death of Spider-Man in modern media, in mass media. Like, the comics have been dead for years by the time that movie came out.
Wait. What the hell happened to him?
I beat up some guys in a bar. And I got plastered.
Okay, so those last two shots with him saying, I got plastered, and then that little snap finger thing does make me feel a little worried that it's going to be a bit jokey. Because, like, the original comics are meant to be, like, a lot darker and grittier. I mean, shoot, the Vulture is a freaking cannibal in that one.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, he's a cannibal. Uncle Ben dies because he, gets eaten by the Vulture because he refuses to not go after Osborn, who's running like a criminal empire from a circus.
Brandon, did you just spoil that Uncle Ben dies in the Spider-Man comic? That's some major spoilers, man.
Ooh.
Oh, it's not like that's something that isn't public knowledge already.
That happens literally all the time. I think he might be the most killed character in comics.
That and Batman's parents.
Yeah.
And the entirety of Krypton. I don't trust it. The Western entertainment industry made it clear that they are woke and they hate us. I mean, I understand that, and I am going into this cautiously, but I have to review it, so it is my solemn duty as a real Spider-Man fan.
Stuff sneaks through every once in a while,
Exactly. What was it? What was recent that came out that was actually really good? There was Transformers 1 for one.
A lot of Taylor Sheridan.
Box office.
Yeah, a lot of Taylor Sheridan stuff, and like Night of the Seven Kingdoms right now is.
I'm looking forward to that one.
That's managing to do something, decent. So, whenever they like completely abstain from anything that, could be political, then sometimes they're good.
Let's hope. Cross fingers.
Whoa, a spider!
I'm just paranoid for how they're going to handle this.
I hope they offer like a black and white version because this actually looks really good.
They actually are. They're going to be playing it both in black and white and in color.
Yeah.
They actually advertise it near the end because I've seen this trailer twice because I saw it with my brother and then I saw it with my sister earlier today.
Because this actually looks like it would fit that. Like Zack Snyder's Justice League released in like a no color version, and I didn't think that fit that at all. But then like movies like this that kind of look like they could be like a Maltese Falcon, with some spider shit going on. It's like that actually feels like it fits the aesthetic, and a lot of the shots look like they fit the aesthetic of like a black and white movie.
Yeah, exactly. So I will give him that. That is actually a smart decision.
What are you thinking about over there?
Bit of an existential crisis, if I'm honest.
And it kind of hides Nicolas
nerve.
Cage's age a little bit too, the black and white.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of fits that he's old and grizzled for like a 1940s aesthetic. So it's like it's not bad casting. Even if he's not my first pick for doing Spider-Man Noir, that would definitely go to Christopher Daniel Barnes from Shattered Dimensions. Also the voice actor of Spider-Man the 90s series.
And Nicolas Cage was the voice in the Spider-Verse films, right?
Yeah, wherever I go, the wind follows, and the wind smells like rain. Like, he was like one of the few highlights of that movie, if I'm going to be honest.
What does he do with a lighter where he's like, oh, you know, I forget. He says something about like how it burns or something.
I don't know. It's been ages since I've ever bothered to think about seeing that movie.
Huh?
There was one brief shot, but I do believe Electro's going to be in this.
Oh,
Don't
really?
you know I'm Electro?
Alex Kurtzman was attached to that movie.
Wait, he was?
Yeah, he was. Alex Kurtzman, Amazing Spider-Man 2, before he went on to Star Trek.
Yeah, before he somehow got like over a decade to ruin Star Trek.
The web swinging actually does look pretty decent.
What did that say? May 27th?
Yeah, May 27. And look. It
Brandon,
says
we could do a live watch along on your podcast.
Oh, we could.
That would be cool.
Because I have
Yeah.
Prime. Yeah.
It doesn't look too bad, but I'm kind of mixed on it, considering, you know, Marvel hates Spider-Man and the fandom.
Yeah,
So-
maybe like they'll get more freedom to kind of do it. And who's the actual director? Because it said it was from the producers of Spider-Verse.
They did not say. The trailer does not say. So I'd have to wait.
Because that's the thing that gives me hope. Like, yeah, you can have the producers of something bad, but like producers, despite what some Kathleen Kennedy fans will tell you, they don't actually have a lot of creative input at the end of the day.
I mean, I'm just
aside
hoping
from-
it doesn't adapt like any of the more modern stuff. I have to read the Spider-Man miniseries, the Noir miniseries, to, you know, get a detailing of what they get wrong and what they get right. So it's like, obviously I have to do some prep work. But other than that, it's like I'm cautiously somewhat optimistic, but not too much. What do you think, Iron? Iron's
It could have
dead.
potential.
I mean, let's hope so. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
And
Put it this
now-
way, I'm more
right
excited
now.
I'm more excited for this than I am for the next Spider-Verse film by far.
Me too. I bet that movie's going to be a complete and total disaster, because it was like Across the Spider-Verse was a disaster. It was like,
Well, and this is the one that's tougher because it's got to wrap everything up. So like
and it's like
Spider-Verse had
Across
the
the
benefit.
Spider-Verse already had so much terribleness. So
Yeah, it's actually got to like have some continuity or like make some sense and end some things. That's always the toughest one. And they are
I am
already screwed
confident
up.
it'll fail.
Yeah.
All right. Now here comes the moment I'm pretty sure everybody tuned in for. The Mandalorian Grogu Super Bowl commercial. The one everybody's been
Yay.
hating. And then
It
we get
literally feels like a beer commercial.
it is based on a beer commercial. And then we get to rip on two people freaking out over it.
That's
Whoa,
what Double AA
Super.
provided the clutch
Whoa.
timestamps for, because they have like a 2-hour podcast talking.
Yeah, I need to start I need people to start doing those timestamps, because that genuinely would come in handy.
Well, and he didn't even do them for me or anything. He's just in the comments of the video, and he, after Mr. Grizzy covered it, he went through and time-stamped all the good parts. So Clutch Double AA doing the people a service.
Yes. Oh, Justin Everello just creamed his pants, and all he looked at was snow.
Yes, yes.
Now
Or
it's
is that-
yellow?
Is that snow, or is that from Justin?
Ooh, it was yellow
Oh,
snow,
God.
and then he came in more ways than one.
Stop whining about it.
What,
Well,
we were
stop
just
commenting.
complimenting Spider Noir. We were being positive.
They've done the Mandalorian so dirty, they keep digging out. It's at this point where JohnGetsGaming looks incompetent by default. And that guy was a fake Mandalorian. I keep saying it because I love JohnGetsGaming.
Sometimes we
Pokemon region.
Sometimes we choose our path.
I can't believe they got Sam Elliott to do this. How much did they have to pay him for this?
I mean, he was probably phoned it in, literally. Like, they were probably like, "Hey, Sam, can you read some lines for us over the phone?" He's like, "All right, I'll just do my cowboy accent."
I bet he put more effort into his performance in that one Hulk movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Hulk, the 2003 Eric Bana one.
Yeah, the one made by the guy who made a Crouching Dragon, Hidden Tiger.
No, you got it reversed. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Damn it!
Which is actually a good movie.
Yeah, I heard, but it was like the one action movie he wanted to make, but it was so good that they wanted him to make Hulk.
Yeah, they started casting him to make American movies after that, and that was like not the right decision.
Sometimes the path chooses us.
Yeah, I didn't ask to become a gatekeeper, but here I am.
Oh, tauntauns.
Remember that? Remember?
Yes. Oh, I gotta put on my shill face here.
We got Shill John in the stream, everybody. Welcome, Shill John.
I'll do the cow katarn.
It's like I love that intro, but that's mostly because Coconut Mall is a bop.
Through it all, we keep pushing forward.
Look at
Driven.
the steam coming off of them. Is this AI? This is so good. Oh.
Yeah, I keep thinking it's AI for some reason. It's creeping me up the fridge out.
So just $10 million for the spot, and then
Exactly.
it's not AI. So how much did they pay to make it? Like Kathleen
You only
Kennedy.
got 2 million left. I even asked my dad when he texted Ryan Cannell's video. It's like, where does the money go? Where did that money go?
Imagine.
Because it's 8 million to put it on the Super Bowl. So it's like, did you literally just spend $2 million on this?
Well, this is probably why there's been so little marketing for the movie overall. Because everybody says like there's no hype, blah 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 blah. It's like, well, probably because they were spending so much of the marketing budget on this Super Bowl spot that absolutely everybody hates. And so it's like, oh wow. And then also like you think about basically that you spent probably $15 million or something to just not even advertise your movie. And Kathleen Kennedy, as she's going out the door, she's like, how can I save the last project that I'm involved in here? I have an idea. Bob, I need $15 million.
You guys should be ashamed of yourselves. Goodbye. Hey, we triggered Justin. Mission
How many
accomplished,
times are you
everybody.
gonna leave, Justin? This ain't an
Good
airport.
job.
You don't got to announce your departure, bro.
They're using repulsor lift tech, and yet Tauntauns are pulling it. That doesn't make any sense.
You know what? In the Star Wars galaxy, Tauntaun, unless you're on like a primitive planet, having like horse-drawn carriage technology makes no sense.
I mean, you got that one droid that took that had that carrier basket in episode 2. The one that pulled Anakin and Padme right up to Watto's shop. But that still made sense. I feel like it would be more of a luxury thing than anything else.
Oh, he just wanted to touch Padme. Anyways.
I mean, in that dress she was wearing, how could you blame her? $10 million down the drain for a stupid ad. A fool and his money are soon departed.
So whatever they say the budget of this movie is.
Padme's belly?
What was that?
Was that the one outfit where we saw Padme's belly?
Yes! That was one of 2 outfits where she shows off her midriff. The second one being her outfit that gets ripped by a neck suit. W neck suit.
You guys ever see the extra features where Natalie Portman, unfortunately now she's gone to the shillery, but back then whenever she was filming for the DVDs and stuff, she was like, she's very much a strong character without having to be like super muscular or anything. She can still be feminine. And everybody's like, oh yes, that's exactly what we want. And then she'll I bet the chuds hate that. It's like, no, that's exactly what we've been asking for. Thank you.
I gotta watch those behind the scenes DVDs at some point. But I've been so busy with Star Trek right now.
had deeper purpose, guided by an unseen force.
Even that kind of gave me AI vibes.
Yeah.
It's like. Also, Mando, why are you letting the freaking baby drive? You irresponsible prick.
The journey never gets any easier.
You said it, brother. The longer this war goes on, the harder it gets. Or does it get easier? I don't know. It's hard to tell when you're the winning side.
The bond just gets harder to break.
Except everybody's bond with this show broke with season 3. Like, no hype for this movie whatsoever on the shill side. Except for that guy who loves fake Star Wars, who keeps saying it's going to make $2 billion. Remember, everybody, $2 billion.
Yeah, 2 billion. My God.
This
This looks more like a Christmas, this would be a Christmas ad rather than something you'd put on during the freaking Super Bowl.
Yeah, with all the snowy vibes and everything, it's like,
And even with the way the logo's just here, it's like, this looks more like a Christmas thing.
yeah. If you made the subtext that's white right now, if you made that red, it would 100% be like Christmassy because it's already got the green in the title.
Awesome. I can show that shortly before we go to watching people break down.
Yeah, after we're done with this, yeah.
Yeah.
Only in theaters and IMAX May 22nd.
It's even like a lame version of the already lame theme. It's normally like doo 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 in the little whatever it is Peruvian flute band that plays it. But
Should also
Playing it with
Should
a
I-
whimper.
should also watch Empire of Dreams and Legacy Review. Exactly. I actually they have Legacy they have Empire of Dreams on the app I use for streaming, so
I just love how it sounds like it's being played out of a kazoo, like how freaking it's like it's like the soy version of it.
I mean, it was already soy, but we needed to make
Yeah.
it extra soy.
Oh my gosh,
The
they-
Mandalorian, the Mandalorian theme now with 50% more soy.
like the first couple times they used it, it's like, oh, that's like a cool character motif, all right, but then they just overuse it so much that it became a joke. It's like every time he walks through a door, they're like,
That's like if they had the Danny Elfman Batman theme play every single time Batman shows up.
people were even joking about it, like in the Boba Fett show. They're like, before we knew that he was going to get 2 full episodes in that show randomly, but they were like, it's going to be like, Boba Fett's like, oh, what do we do? And then like Mandalorian walks in, he's like, "Doo-doo-doo-doo, hello, "Doo-doo-doo-doo, and he walks out.
It'll be lucky to make 500,000.
Well, 500 million, but yeah.
And of course, we all know that showed absolutely jack nothing, just like the trailer, the full-length trailer they made, by the way.
But it had a hut going raw. How can you say that?
Okay, but how does that fit into the overall plot?
It had robots. It's like Warhammer because it had big robots.
Yeah, because
But
Star Wars
guys,
hasn't had
remember
giant...
Jabba's son from the Clone Wars movie, but he's big now?
Yeah, because apparently Huts growing up is a fascinating subject to you. It's not like something everybody's seen before.
I think they should bring back the other hut from that movie. He'll be like,
I'm like, no, don't bring back Zero the Hutt.
Somehow Zero returns.
me? I would laugh so hard if they just like completely trolled the audience and did that. Yes, this is a little short on those extras I was talking about. This is actually even a better quote than I remembered.
Is really sort of what the true meaning of feminism in my sort of interpretation of it. I think the true feminism is bringing what is particular to women because we are different. That's undeniable.
Transphobic.
You can't argue with science.
How dare you, Natalie Portman, in 2003 or 2002, whenever this DVD came out.
Warhammer, the Emperor protects. I got to get myself into Warhammer at some point.
At one point, me and a friend are going to start reading the books. Just
Woo!
I have gotten the World Eaters faction myself, which I've been told is particularly hard to paint in Warhammer. Yeah, because my brother had a coworker who was very into it. He let us play on his play mat and everything for the tabletop game. And he actually he knows somebody who is like the number 4 ranked person in the, I forget, it's like a nun faction. It's these sisters of something, but he's like a big time tabletop player. But yeah, I really want to get into the books as well.
John, you heretic.
Yeah, I'm part of the Chaos Marines Legion with the World Eaters, but they all just basically crave death.
They're like the Yuzhen Vong.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
Actually,
you kinda
it's
remind
funny
me of
because I
that.
was reading NJO and then I started Warhammer and I gravitated to this people just because they looked cool. And then I was like, oh my gosh, they're the Vong again. Why am I so attracted to these stories?
Maybe you have a type.
To the opportunities that men have. So it's not, going into someplace and just behaving like a man or necessarily desire.
She said the thing.
But we need women in STEM, Natalie, you sexist.
Look, not every woman can make it into STEM.
Just act exactly like men. This is so 2000.
I mean, we all know Ironheart can't make it, shouldn't be in STEM.
Oh my gosh. She just steals other people's STEM projects.
and she's just stupid.
I'm gonna do my own thing.
Desiring what men want just because you can get it. And so rather than being consumed with the thirst for power, as many of the people around her do, both men and women, she stays true to her compassion and her belief in democracy and humanity. I think
No, Natalie, don't you know that the only way to make a strong woman is to make her exactly like a man and make her have big muscles and be able to kill a bunch of people? You fool.
And then comes the question, then what is a woman if you have to make him a man?
Yeah.
Okay, for some reason I'm going to read this in a Popeye accent. I want to be iconic and shit.
That's Riri Williams. I want to be iconic and shit.
I don't know. I watched a Popeye video the other day, so I'm
similar.
all right. Okay, let's get to something this, because I've actually been excited. I wanted to cover these guys, but I didn't think I would be able to.
They have a good mall trailer reaction too, but yeah, there you go.
We'd probably check that out when it gets closer to mall coming out.
Mm.
Look at that hair and that mustache.
Okay, the first moment's at 23 seconds.
The pedo. This guy looks like he's wearing the Groucho Marx thing, but it's just his natural face. The guy on the right, he's got the big nose and the mustache and the glasses. You guys know what I'm talking about? Like the little.
Yeah, I've seen it before.
He literally looks like the human version of that.
And the guy on the left, that looks like a neckbeard.
Oh yeah, he's got the 90s mullet going, and then the neck beard only with no goatee.
Good news is I don't see any Grogu dolls, so they seem in the clear for that. But we got a Captain Rex helmet over here. We've got a Mandalorian poster over here.
Do you guys hate fun?
No, that's why we're doing this.
Ooh.
I mean, again, we have a blast ripping you people apart.
And
then
the face
licking the corporate boot, you fool.
Do people hate fun?
No, but you guys do. I mean, why else do you guys support literal boring crap like Andor? Why do you guys want a movie like The Hunt for Ben Solo? It's not, those aren't fun. That's stupid.
Oh, that's what I saw whenever the new Disney CEO is announced. They're like, oh, he says he's a risk taker. That means that he's going to approve Ben Solo.
I saw like one tweet of that.
But everybody's like, oh, Star Wars takes itself too seriously now with Andor. Or, oh, man, I wish stuff was back like the old days. We're here!
Really? A beer parody ad is like the old days? I don't remember that in Star Wars, but all right.
Also, he's saying, we're here. When did Disney sell? When did Disney Star Wars get decanonized? When did the EU get restored? When did TCW finally get kicked out and will never be addressed again? When did Dave Filoni get fired?
Talk to me when that
right
has
now,
happened.
breaking news.
Oh my gosh, breaking news, everybody. Dave Filoni finally leaves
Ryan Kinnell
Lucasfilm.
named the new storyboard director for Star. Oh my gosh.
Tim from United Spacers Alliance is set to be in charge of keeping lore and continuity along with OG Star Wars.
I'm just picturing they do like a WWE promo, like Dave Filoni's out there in the middle of the ring. He's like, "So our next project is gonna be," and then they start playing the Ryan Kinnell like intro, his little intro songs, like dun 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 dun. It's like, oh my God, is that Ryan Kinnell's music? And he comes in and just like fucking slams Dave Filoni down.
Oh, that was. I mean, I wish I would be the one doing the slamming to Filoni, but you know, Ryan Kinnell doing it is awesome too.
They made a beer commercial with days.
Oh wait.
Seriously,
Just
now
pausing him at any moment is hilarious to me.
Yeah, their faces.
Oh, he's got the freaking TCW season 7 helmet.
Yeah, with the Ahsoka markings.
That is the dumbest helmet I have ever seen.
Or, oh man, I wish stuff was back like the old days. We're here.
He looks like a freaking monkey when he's moving like this.
So you can say that because he's a white guy. But anyways.
Okay, it's all the way to 2530. And then it's 2640 to
movie, which kind of the idea is it's supposed to be more fun, Indiana Jonesy than it is
fun.
Indiana Jonesy. I'm here for Star Wars, not Indiana Jones. If I want Indiana Jones, I go watch Indiana Jones.
Well, like, and also like Dial of Destiny, Indiana Jones, or
oh Lord, no! I'd watch.
No, I'm asking him what this is going.
No, I'd
for.
watch the 4 movies. I'd watch, Raiders of the Lost Ark, The Temple of Doom, Last Crusade, and Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Yeah, I said it. Sue me.
No, there's only 4, or there's only 3.
Shut up.
It's supposed to be this dark, brooding. Mando Grogu is not Batman. He's a little green alien puppet.
Nobody was asking for that.
No, everybody's just asking for this stuff to be good, or at the very least to just stop.
Maybe Grogu could talk, and they could have some actual character interaction rather than him just eating another thing and throwing up.
Or just doing some cutesy badly effects puppet force stuff.
Oh my gosh, can you guys imagine? You remember whenever Grogu like ran in the one scene and it
looked so
horrible? Like imagine that on the big screen now with Mando and Grogu. It's gonna be on a massive theater screen. Like
it's also because they refuse to CGI Baby Yoda. I don't think there's a single moment where he is CGI.
Yeah, like Lord of the Rings. I watched that in theaters recently. It still looks great. You know what? They use CGI tastefully. They're so scared of it because of what idiots said about the prequels. They're like, if you are far out and it's like not a super close up, like rubbery body shot, it's going to look fine.
Or if you shoot it at night, shooting at night covers a lot of the errors in CGI.
Yeah, like some dark lighting. Yeah.
Like with Godzilla, the bad Godzilla movie from the 90s, the American one. It was like most of Godzilla's shots are in the dark. Say what you will about that movie, but at least they were smart enough to hide him mostly in the dark.
Well, and even the 2014 one where they don't show enough Godzilla, but even then they show him, in smoke or, in like foggy kind of areas like San Francisco or like emerging out of water to kind of like mask that,
I don't understand why people look at that and then go, actually, I do understand. The MCU ruined everything, dude.
What?
I mean, I know it kind of kicked open the door for people going, oh, I can be a casual fan of something because being a geek is cool now. And that's what led to the state we're in now because franchises are so damn corporatized.
And even that's really like later stage MCU. I feel like up to Avengers or so, it was
like, yeah, you respected
you
the
get your
comics
geeky
material.
friend to tell you about it going in, you know?
Everybody wants every trailer to be, oh, it's this big event. Sure. But we can also have fun stuff. We don't.
I mean, I'm not against dumb fun stuff. I mean, shoot, I literally said to Captain Thievius in Mr. Grizzy's comment section that I remember the Darth Vader versus the Energizer Bunny commercial.
Yeah. Well, and that was more like a general kind of commercial. It wasn't like trying to hype up a movie leading up to release, you know?
Yeah.
It's like the thing is, we still don't even know what the general plot of this movie is going to be. Like, who's going to be the villain? Who's going to, like, what are the stakes?
They're going to go get milk, and Mando and Grogu are going to have to deal with that.
Oh my! Oh, they're gonna go to Luke's planet and drink straight out of a manatee boob.
He's gonna be like, "We're out of milk." And then he's gonna be like, "What do you think, kid?" And Baby Yoda's gonna be like, "Bleh," and throw up or something. He's gonna be like, "Oh," and then there'll be a pause for laughter, and then he'll go, "All right, I think we need to go see her." And then there's a big pause, and it's, "Hey, Mando, it's me. I'm here to fix your ship again. You screw up." He's like, "We're gonna need a crew to get this milk, and it's gonna be Cod Vanth. Oh yeah!" And all the crowd will go, "Woo, Cod Vanth! He's from the thing I know."
And they'll do the same thing when Zeb shows up, because Zeb from Rebels is gonna.
Yeah. And then he'll be like, "I know of someone who could help us," and it'll be like, "What do you need?" And it's like, "Oh, it's Ahsoka!"
Wait, isn't she supposed to be in the unknown regions right now?
She's like, "I return. I force projected," and that's a tease for the Last Jedi power. Whoa, it's all tied.
And I didn't die this time because I'm Ahsoka. Filoni wills it.
Isn't the plot something about an Imperial remnant or something? I don't know. I barely saw any Imperials in the actual trailer.
That's what I've heard.
All the other Ahsoka and Mando plots have been about Imperial remnants, and they have a whole council of Imperial remnants, according to Ahsoka. So I would guess so.
And they had a fake version of Pelion there.
Oh yeah.
Rest in peace, Pelion. You deserved better, man.
Sure, but we can also have fun stuff.
Disney Star Wars isn't fun. It doesn't have the same quirky kind of humor that original Star Wars did. If you go back and you read like Star Wars Tales, it had lots of fun poking fun at itself. Or Tag and Bink, you literally had them making fun of stuff like the dialogue in the prequels, but it was always in a tongue-in-cheek manner. It was never deliberately mocking.
You can have humor. It just needs to be like in universe, in character kind of humor.
Like a stormtrooper hitting his head on the doorway.
No, that means that you can make whatever you want for the rest of time because that guy accidentally did that.
Don't have TV anymore. You cannot go home and unless you have Hulu for $700,000.
I have a TV. It's right in front of me.
Watch.
I have my laptop in front of me, and I got 2 TVs.
Live TV and local news. We don't have commercials all the time. We don't have trailers on TV all the time.
That's why we have YouTube ads, you idiot.
Yeah,
we don't have that. So stuff like this, where they have to pay $8 to $10 million.
It was $8 million
for a TV spot. I really think stuff like this, it waters down creativity.
What creativity? Disney hasn't had any for over 10 years.
So now he doesn't like the ad? Like, what's his problem here? He's like saying all the problems with modern advertising now instead of going after fans like he initially was.
Waters down people wanting to have fun. It waters down parody and spoofing, which is such a huge...
What are you talking about? Parody and spoofing is more popular than ever now.
Because everybody's meta. Everybody's meta. They're all like, "Are you telling me that we have to go stop the Empire that we already destroyed 2 Death Stars of, and that Luke Skywalker is like a Force user of an ancient religion, and then they're like, yeah, pretty much, and then they're like, oh, whatever.
Oh my gosh, Ahsoka has the second most screen time of all the Star Wars characters behind only Anakin. She has 10 hours and 29 minutes of total screen time.
And you got to factor in Darth Vader, I'm sure, to even have Anakin beat her out.
Oh god.
Part of why I love, and I know you love Star Wars, dude, it's fun. You got the, like...
Yes, Star Wars is fun. Go read Star Wars Tales. I love that series.
Yeah, and it's fun when it like actually gets you That's the thing, like even fun stuff, it can't just be totally superfluous. Like I have fun with Yu-Gi-Oh characters when they take a little shot at the fact that they're all playing like a card game or something, but it's because it's in story. It's not like a complete spoof series. Like people take like fun as like, oh, we just don't take anything seriously then. It's like, no.
I mean, shoot, just look at modern SpongeBob. That doesn't take itself really seriously anymore, and it shows. It's literal brain rot now.
Yeah, like once you abandon that, then you're just kind of like slop, and you're just like kind of there to fill time. You have to have people invested in a story, and then the humor hits better, by the way. Like in an anime like Demon Slayer or something where it's super serious 90% of the time, 95% of the time, and then they hit you with a humor and it's like, oh, but it also makes sense with the characters. It's like, oh, you know, like I'm already like so wrapped up and paying attention, and then I laugh a lot more because I'm so like into those characters. And I can picture, I'm like, oh, they would be like that, you know, like it makes sense in the story.
Yeah. I mean, you can have your fun fourth wall breaking characters. You had the freaking Deadpool, the first two movies of Deadpool that were pretty fun, tongue in cheek, and it was like people love those films. They didn't deliberately mock the audience.
I always say it's a bad joke if it could literally be made with any character in any situation. If there's nothing like specific or like situational about it, that's usually a sign of something pretty bad to me, because it's like, oh, you could have thrown that in at any time, so it's just kind of cheap and thrown in here.
You're a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck, John.
Wheeler, anybody who's late for registration will be disqualified. Mokuba, make sure Wheeler is late.
My only issue with all of this is, like you said and like you brought up, if they had done other spoofs throughout the Super Bowl and they kept hammering the bit, then it would have, I think more people would have been on it.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know what he's talking about because I wasn't even watching the Super Bowl. I was too busy with Earthworm Jim and Star Trek. Yeah, I started watching Earthworm Jim.
Oh, watching it. Okay, I didn't know if you meant playing or watching.
Oh, no, I can play it. I got the Sega. I got Sega Genesis collection, so I can play it.
Oh, nice.
Groovy.
That is nice.
There was like 3 different ones that were all like, give
us a Tide Pod commercial. Give us an Uber commercial, and it's Mando picking people up in the Razor Crest.
They literally did a car commercial way better with Darth Vader early, like all years ago, where a kid dressed up as Darth Vader and was trying to use the Force.
I remember that.
Yeah, whenever he like kept trying and failing, and then like something moved, but it wasn't even him. It was like the dad opening the garage door or something.
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
Like that is a lot better because it's, you know, it's very fun. It's like very realistic. You got a kid trying to use the Force, because who wouldn't want to use the Force? I literally, whenever I go to a store and they got those sliding automatic doors,
I was just gonna say that.
I do like the little motion because it's something my dad showed me when he was a kid.
As the automatic doors open. Yeah, that's always funny. Or like even the rotating doors. Sometimes if the person in front of you has sort of pushed it, you can sort of be like,
it starts off one way and then it goes to another. Dude, with all of the AI slop that we got.
I love that stuff.
Wow, he just straight up said he likes AI slop.
Ooh,
as if he couldn't.
That explains a lot.
Oh god, we gotta start. I gotta start reviewing more of that AI slop with you guys on this channel because we did like the Luke Skywalker fan film, and I've been meaning to get to that Darth Vader one. Echo Base reacted to.
Eric DeBunks was getting some shit in his recent video because he was like, the top 10 worst grifters according to Grok. And he's like, I'm only using this because the chuds say that it's the least woke AI. And then like all the comments were like, oh, you're using AI. I still don't approve of this, even though it's to own the chuds.
Did Mr. Grizzy happen to make that list, by the way?
I don't think so. It was like a lot of the bigger channels, like Nerdrotic Geeks and Gamers. All
I know
that
Eric
stuff.
Debunks went after Mr. Grizzy once, and I covered it on the channel.
Oh yeah, and he did a response to EFAP responding to him. I started watching that one and I couldn't get through it because he just kept saying, oh, this was a live stream. They should have clipped this out. They should have clipped this out. Oh, because that was basically his argument against them, is that their arguments were so bad they should have clipped them out, and he never refuted anything. And then he made one
there and took it like a loser.
He made one on Snarky J, who did mess up. She said, extended universe instead of expanded universe, which was
they always do that, and it drives me nuts.
I hate it.
Nerdrotic did it. Jester Bell did it. And now Snarky J, it's like, how hard is it to memorize one damn word?
And then she could come out with an apology video and be like, I'm really sorry, guys. And we'd all be like, we forgive you. No.
And that's because they're just staring at
She just leans into the camera. Anyways, no, he made one on her, and then she actually responded in the comments, and then all of his fans were getting pissed at her. You're coming after a low subscriber channel. You must be desperate.
It's like at least Snarky J would apologize if she got expanded universe wrong. Like,
yeah, I mean, it was kind of like mentioned in passing. It was like not. I don't know. I'll give her shit for it for sure, but I don't think that it's like a serious.
It's not the end of the world. At least like she acknowledges it and she doesn't use the Disney term. That is far more than I expect from somebody like that, like someone that isn't a hardcore Star Wars fan, or somebody who doesn't cover it as often as say I do, or John does, or Iron Inquisitor.
Yeah, speaking of which, I gotta start editing my damn Jedi Eclipse review now that I finished the book.
The AI slop that we got.
I love that stuff.
We got live action stuff that was
such a funny cut. I love that stuff.
Completely separate from the movie, with tauntauns and and artists actually working on something. And people are gonna hear me say all this and go, "Oh, the bar's really low for Will."
Exactly.
Dude, the Lego commercials back in the day where like Boba Fett would come up and be like, I need you to help me get this bounty. And then it'd be like, oh yeah, I'll help you, Boba Fett. And then the Slave One would fly, or the Boba Fett's fire spray gunship would fly.
Oh, of course he had to go ahead and do that.
Fire spray.
What's wrong with calling it Slave One? It has nothing to do with slavery.
Because the very idea of slavery is bad. We shouldn't. Well, really, because I got educated on the frickin' slave era 26 times in school. And we talked about nothing else in history. So if you have such a problem with talking about slaves, then
Roz even says it when Django names the ship in Bounty Hunter. Sounds intimidating and mysterious. Suits you perfectly.
That game's non-canon now.
Of course it's canon. What are you talking about?
Bye. And then it was fun. It was fun.
But that was because Star Wars was cool back then.
Guys, whenever you have to yell how much fun something is, it really shows how much fun you're having.
Fun.
And this guy is just there to nod and smile along the entire time while this guy rants. He's like,
I mean, at least my co-hosts, actually speak up most of the time.
As we both go completely
Iron Inquisitor, man, you spoiled the bit
just to troll you.
And we had fun. Lego
that
Star Wars.
That was like,
I mean, shoot, I still like watching Bombad Bounty. It's like that was fun. It was like Jar Jar being a janitor and Boba Fett trying to catch him because he made Darth Vader slip and fall and break his arm.
His robotic arm?
And his leg. Like, he broke his leg, too. And his legs are supposed to be robotic, too. Super fun.
Oh, yeah. And his penis, too.
Probably. Possibly.
That's really why he's so angry. He's like, all I can think about is Padme, and I can't do anything about it. Ah!
Take a shot every time he says fun. If I did that, I would be freaking plastered.
Speaking of which, I need a refill on my drink. One moment.
1 moment. 7 views in the chat. Awesome. That number is bound to decrease because Darth Melvin's on it right now.
Fun.
Yeah. This is
This is such major cope from the usual types. There's nothing fun about the Mando ad, just more mediocre crap. Yeah, W to Ozzy1397. Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne.
I was so sad when we lost him last year.
Yeah, I actually started listening to some of his stuff as a result because I haven't listened to too much of his stuff. I've listened to like Mr. Tinker Train, No More Tears, Zombie Stomp. What's my favorite Star Wars couple since it's almost Valentine's Day? That would be tricky to say. I like a lot of pairings in Star Wars, but then again, I consider myself something of a romantic. So usually I genuinely love a well-written romance.
For me, one of them, the best ones, and they are a hot couple. It's Voss and Kayleen Hance.
Oh, that's a good one. I like Anakin and Padme, but that's because I'm just a sucker for Anakin, and I like Luke and Mara Jade. Bro scored greatly.
Mm-hmm.
Dang redhead.
I'm looking through these comments as you're talking about because you're kind of addressing it already. It's not cope. It's just an opinion, dude. What do you mean? There's nothing fun about it. Like, it's fun.
Okay, if it's an opinion, then why the hell are you freaking out about it, dude? Obi-Wan and Sirtachi. Yes. John, your camera's wonked out again.
Oh, damn it. I don't know why it always defaults to the Elgato. It's like, you will not use your FaceTime camera.
Dude, it's like it got people's eyes.
Like, you're a ginger. You have no soul for me to detect. Therefore, I'm switching to this other thing.
Speaking of camera, this guy's frame rate just dropped for a few frames.
Like, it's fun, dude. It's like it
like
got
right
people's
there.
eyes. People are talking about it. General audiences are looking at it.
People are talking about it.
And like most of the talk about the Super Bowl ad is crapping on it. Nobody's genuinely liking it.
Yeah. This is going by the old mantra of like, all press is good press. Like,
there's no such thing as bad publicity.
Yeah. That's like the 90s model before you could actually get your voice out there. Now everybody can get their voice out there. You want to be talked about positively.
Dog, we haven't had a Tauntaun back since The Empire Strikes Back. And
oh my gosh.
I'm pretty sure we've had Tauntauns plenty of times.
It's a great
you even get to ride one in the Jedi Academy game.
And the other guy looks like he's in the same room just looking at him like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
We see Tauntauns riding. Dude, you guys don't. That was like SNL. Do you guys not like fun?
And
how the hell is it like SNL?
I don't know. Because it's cope.
The problem is nobody knows what the Mando is about.
Yeah,
this is also,
man, when you see your own comment section is roasting you, it's like, dude, take the L.
Like, I don't get this take, respectfully. Like, it's about the Mandalorian and Grogu.
But what's the general
what
plot
are they
about?
doing?
Who's the bad guy? What's
that doesn't
the conflict?
matter. It's Mando. We'll put cute baby Yoda on the screen, and isn't it very telling that like Favreau and Filoni's biggest success is just let's make Yoda cute? Like,
I mean,
like even that's just leeching off of old stuff. It's like, what if we made Chibi Yoda? What if we make Chibi Obi-Wan? We'll make a little kid Obi-Wan, and everybody will love that. Yeah.
I mean, it's about the same. It's about the level of creativity you expect from Dave Filoni.
Yep, pretty much.
You
insert spamming
know that, like,
of cowboy hat emoji.
Oh, what? You don't like my storytelling?
No, your storytelling sucks. It's always sucked.
What about if I put more Ahsoka in it?
That's not helping your case.
Yeah, the fanboys will just eat it up because everyone likes Ahsoka.
You know, I was George's apprentice. I think I know more.
Okay, then why does your stuff suck?
Every time I proposed a story idea, George would say, "Fuck off, soy boy. Go get me a coffee and a flannel."
Soy Boy Shill can't deal with the fact that people are not on their hands and knees kissing Disney's D like he does.
He actually doesn't have a mustache. He was actually up Bob Iger's ass that morning.
I did not need that in. Like,
making this exact face.
You know, I already had to get over Kino Flex making a joke about SpongeBob getting it on, and I did not need that.
When he goes white stuff.
You know it's going to be Star Wars. It's about a guy and his little child, and they do every episode is a different thing. That's always been that.
Yes.
Like, and that's,
why is this a movie?
People and see, Star Wars. Oh,
Yeah,
I know the
why isn't this
The
just
video
another
game test
season of The
bus?
Mandalorian?
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you why it's a movie. It's because this is the only property, the only show you have that wasn't immediately crapped on the second it came out, because people, you know, it was like they just had The Last Jedi.
Well,
So it
no,
was
they were in the midst of the Rise of Skywalker.
Exactly. So it was like people immediately went to this because it was like, oh, it's 5 years after Return of the Jedi. We're back to dealing with stormtroopers. We have a bounty hunter, stuff like that.
Yep. And the first episode is by far the best one. So that was the one that premiered, and that was the only one where he was an actual bounty hunter for a few seconds, and then it went into baby care.
And then it was like you shot it in the foot with season 3, which basically killed any of that momentum. And now you're desperately trying to make this a movie because you're banking on people just forgetting about season 3.
And honestly, season 2 was already like, once people got over people were, fooled by Skinwalker Luke for a half a second, where they were like, "Oh, Luke Skywalker, and he's actually killing people. He's not being a little fat bitch and dying because he used the Force." It's like, okay, that worked for a half a second. And then just like Force Awakens, where the member berries wear off and that little, hit wears off, and you're like, wait a minute, but that doesn't make any sense. Why didn't Luke talk?
You love to see it.
Mandalorian thing.
Luke's like, hey, anybody got some cheese pizza? Give me your children.
This prompt, this question is like, what do you mean? What is it about? It's about them. It's the title of the movie.
What do they do?
We do. What's the plot? Who's the villain? What are the overall stakes?
This is like if oh gosh, I'm trying to think now of an example. It's like Iron Man. It's like, all right, hey, the trailer for Iron Man, or Iron Man 2 maybe, so we already know the character, just like this. It's like, well, we're not going to show Whiplash or anything. We're not going to show his conflict or his poisoning or anything like that in the trailer. We're just going to show Tony sitting around working on an Iron Man suit. And he's like, well, what else do you need to know? I mean, it's about Iron Man. You know Iron Man. He's Iron Man. It's like, well, I'd like to know something why we're making a second movie.
Like who is he going up? Like which villain from his, like what villain from his rogues gallery will he be facing?
Mm-hmm.
Tonal Whiplash is all the Mandalorian ever was. It was originally marketed to be a serious and gritty, but devolved into baby product placement by the end of the first episode and got worse later.
Yeah, it pretty much never had a chance to be good once they decided Baby Yoda was a permanent character. If they'd have made it like an anthology thing where he's like going around doing different bounties and stuff, maybe, but they just got way too committed to the cutesy, marketing ploy.
They get an adventure from Sigourney Weaver's character, and they're going about the galaxy. They're obviously getting closer, dude. And do you want to know what the Mandalorian and Grogu movie is about?
What?
There is a point in the trailer when Sam Elliott goes, "The Force," and Mando throws the reins up in the air, and Grogu
He
uses
didn't throw them. He just kind of let go, and Baby Yoda grabbed them. Like, we just saw the trailer. Don't try and lie to us like this, man.
Force to pull it to himself. He is literally passing the reins to his.
Oh, what? The baby's going to be the new bounty hunter?
I was about to say, what?
Baby,
Also,
here's the end of the movie, the big character development moment. It'll be Baby Yoda walks into a room in his stupid puppet walk, and he's like, and it plays. And
he's wearing like a dumb. And he's wearing like a dumb modified version of the Mandalorian helmet because of his stupid ears.
It's got holes cut in it so they can still shoot his ears. and then all the shills will be like, it's the passing of the reins. They played his theme for Baby Yoda at the end. What a journey we've been on, even if they just throw that in at the last second.
Padawan, if you will,
sidekick. Screw off. Mando's not a Force user. You can't use Padawan.
You know what? Ahsoka should have been his teacher once they ran into him. But of course, Ahsoka's like, man, I don't know. I don't really feel like it. He's like SpongeBob. She was like SpongeBob. She's like, yeah, I don't really feel like it.
Welcome to the Chumbuck is a great episode.
Yes.
But it's like, why doesn't she train him? And
she gave no good reason. She's just like, well, you know, sometimes there's ambition or anger or something, and Anakin had that, so this one's probably going to turn evil too, so fuck off.
You literally trained Sabine. What the hell?
Like, but Ahsoka, wouldn't that make you want to train him more if you think that he's prone to anger so that you can prevent another Anakin? She's like, no.
I'm also not really a Jedi, so
yeah.
Yet she's helping Luke build his Jedi order. So are you a Jedi or are you not?
Well, I just want all the convenience of being a Jedi, but I don't want any of the responsibility. Okay, I'm Ahsoka. Bye. She's a classic modern lefty woman. She's like, I want all the benefits, but none of the responsibility. Bye bye.
Do response. Why don't you ask me later?
That's basically Ahsoka and the Mandalorian. Yeah.
If you want to call him that, to say, hey, this is not just Mando's
here to
story
reveal
anymore, where he is a protector, where he is taking care of little baby Grogu. It is now the story of the Mandalorian and Grogu, and the
hasn't
movie is
that
going
literally
to be about
been
them.
the case for the entire damn series?
The only development Grogu has gotten is that they've had to go to his Force power Deus Ex Machina more often and in bigger ways. Like the first season, it's like, you know, oh, he does little Force things, and by the third season,
the Force heal.
Yeah, but yeah, oh, that's true. And by the third season, all we have evolved to is now he can deflect fire like all around him instead of in one direction. Wow.
And he can jump.
Oh,
and
yeah. And he can do the stupid robot that goes, no, yes.
Balancing it out rather than it being Mando here and Grogu just being a baby.
This is Alexander.
The casual fans need to know what the story is about. Dude, Alexander Wilson, you were hitting it out of the park, my guy.
He was trying to break through.
Who is the villain?
They were like, no, Alexander.
Not true. A Star Wars trailer comes on, they're like, oh, it's about Star. Like they're like, when you see a Batman trailer, it's about Batman,
okay,
right?
Yeah,
like,
but a Batman trailer still showcases who the villain is going to be.
This guy on the left is getting so mad that somebody has any criticism. They just want a basic plot out of a trailer.
The trailer.
Stop insulting Disney!
What the heck is that movie about? The Millennium Falcon's in it. You see Kylo Ren, a part that didn't happen in the movie where he ignites his lightsaber. You think, oh, that's the bad guy, right? You see.
Okay, yeah, but at least that movie was setting up like, okay, this is what's going to be in the movie.
Yeah,
it wasn't very
good.
The
First Order Stormtrooper, like they at least had the basics down at least that far that like you could tell who the bad guys were. I don't know if the HUD is a villain or a hero or like if he's just some guy that Mando's gonna visit for 2 seconds and go like, "Hey, I need some information." Anyways, and the Hut's like, "Whoa, waka taka," and the subtitle says, "What the fuck was that noise?" And he's like, "Oh, sorry, that's just something that happens whenever I walk around."
Yeah, I got this. I got this guy I pay to do that for me every time I enter a room. So
It shows like a little guy with a flute. He's like,
Yes, one of those Anzellan things or whatever. I think that's what
he
they're
looks like
called.
he's going. He looks like he's going to explode. He's gonna explode into a shillgasm. That's what.
Some X-wings flying over. It didn't tell you what happens in the movie. You just hear
the very first trailer is like the very first trailer for this movie
saying "We're home, Chewie." Like if you thought that trailer was, oh, Star Wars is back, dog. That's what was fun about trailers, was we were trying to determine what the movie was about.
Yeah, but that's also because that was the first Star Wars movie to come out in 10 years. And by that point, nobody knew that Disney was going to screw it up this badly.
And also, it was released a lot longer before the release than this one was.
So it's like you had moments to build up the hype.
Yeah, because there were like 3 trailers for The Force Awakens, I distinctly remember. Because it was like, first one's like a teaser, and then they did sort of like the more full one, and then they did one like closer to release. When does this movie come out?
April, I think, or May.
Actually, in May.
Yeah,
May.
So it's like, well, now we're in February, so it's like 4 months. It's like,
and we only had one trailer that didn't tell us nothing. We had a Super Bowl trailer that again told us nothing, and we're in like mid-February. It's Valentine's Day right now because we've hit one where it's an hour 25 Eastern Standard Time.
Oh yeah.
So it's like we don't have anything to go
Jason's
off of.
like, I gotta stop killing people now. I'm sorry, it passed midnight. You're safe. And then he gives them a bundle of flowers instead.
YouTube and become YouTubers talking about theories of what the Star Wars movie was going to be about by only looking at the trailer. Dog, all we had was Luke Skywalker going like this. And that's it.
Yep.
And people are like, oh, we need to know what it's about. You're crazy.
Okay.
You're the one acting crazy.
Sorry,
dude.
we shouldn't like anything. We'll just expect nothing from a trailer next time. Would that make you happy? It's just like,
no, you have to be excited. You have to have fun. You have to have
lower
fun,
the standard
fun,
even
fun,
more.
fun.
Look at how much fun I'm having.
I
I'm
don't
having
think,
so much
I don't
fun.
understand.
That's
Sorry, I accidentally hit the play pause button on my keyboard.
because that's a weird thing is like, especially with like MCU stuff too. It would always be like you would go like watch a trailer for an MCU movie, and that was always the thing is you didn't know. Like you had obviously there was characters and stuff, and like
You had a rough idea of what the plot was going to be in those MCU movies, though.
Yeah,
and
the
like
villains.
exactly.
Ultron was like saying his motivations in the trailer. You're all puppets dangling on strings, blah 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 blah.
There are
like,
no strings on me.
Yeah, it's like, okay, so we're gonna have a creepy robot villain who probably wants to like take over the world. All right, like,
Gee, Ultron, what are we going to be doing tonight?
same thing we do every night, Hank Pym. Beat your wife. I mean, take over the world.
it's like a Spider-Man movie. You're gonna know a little
Hank's
bit more.
like, that was one time. Everybody remembers that 50 years later. Jeez.
The Marvel fandom will never leave Hank Pym alone for that.
Look, she was being a real bitch, okay?
When an Infinity War trailer comes out, you're like, what's going on in this?
And you
right?
what Infinity War is about because there's already been an entire comic run called Marvel Superheroes Infinity War, and you're
don't try and
What?
pretend like you actually know the comics.
I don't think it was called that. I'm not even a big comic guy. I don't think it was called Marvel Superheroes Infinity War.
I know it was called the Infinity Gauntlet Saga.
Yeah.
And I still have to read it, but it's
I'm
like
not
even
sure.
I know the basic name.
There's not very many Marvel comic runs called Marvel Superheroes, I don't think.
No, there isn't.
I think it's just Marvel and then the name of the hero, usually.
They're like, oh, well, they're probably going to do this from the comics. And if they don't do that, blah, blah, blah. If they make a movie about Harry Potter, you're probably going to go, oh, you know, if it's called The Order of the Phoenix and there's already a book called Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, movie's probably going to be about what happens in that book,
so
right?
what's
No
the Mando
movie
book
about?
Yeah, what's the book for that correlates to this movie then?
I'm still surprised they haven't blocked me on YouTube or hidden my comments on their live vids. I guess they're too lazy to actually get around to it.
They probably aren't looking at this. They're churning out more slop. They're like, keep churning, get in the algorithm.
And Grogu book. And
the thing
anything where people say there's no source material. This is what she meant.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my gosh. When he's trying to defend the statement Kathleen Kennedy made, the one about the no source material.
That was a facepalm moment.
He's trying to argue that the reason they're saying that is because they have no source material for the Mandalorian and Grogu.
It's not a story that has been told.
But Alexander.
Okay, but even then, a trailer should give you a rough idea of what the movie is going on. The Rogue One trailer told you what the movie is about, and it's the best Disney Star Wars movie. Still sucks.
Yeah, I mean, I'd
The
agree
difference
with
is-
that exact phrasing of it. It's the best Disney Star Wars movie.
Well,
I
yeah.
guess. Mainly because they use footage from real Star Wars in it. They literally have shots of like the episode 4, the red leader, red 2.
Oh,
red
yeah.
whatever.
And then I'm gonna be like if I was watching it, it'd be, this is boring. This is Disney Star real Star Wars. And this is Disney Star Wars.
Honestly, in rewatch, now that Last Jedi is out, I just get excited because I'm like, oh, they remembered Y-Wings exist rather than those stupid Last Jedi bombers. Look at that.
Rogue
They all
One,
disappear.
the whole premise of that movie is it's the title. It's like it's in the title. The whole premise of that movie is we knew it was going to be about the stealing of the Death Star.
The poster.
Yeah, like
Whoa.
Oh yeah, but even then we still had an idea of what the plot was going to be.
Careful there, Groucho Marx. He's going to throw you off the show if you keep playing devil's advocate here. He's freaking out at you.
Being the best of a dumpster fire is a huge bar to clear.
Yeah, really.
You're
You-
still
look,
a dumpster fire.
It's the tallest midget. It's
Oh,
the
wait.
smartest retard. It's that sort of thing,
Isn't.
and Grogu is not. Okay, this
Okay, so that's that one done. Moving on to 3510.
And they put themselves in this world of like, oh, it needs to be this big epic thing where like we already got that. We got a teaser to give you what you guys already want.
You want to know what it didn't give us? A general idea of what the plot's going to be.
Yeah.
Like,
What
do
the
any of
heck
you guys
is
know who the
going
villain's going to
on?
be?
What's going to happen in this movie? What would his answer be to that? He'd be like, oh, it's about the Mandalorian and Grogu.
Okay, but what are they going to do? What is their goal?
Yeah. Who is their enemy? What is their goal? What are they up to? Where are they going to go in the movie? It's like,
Come on, details.
People are like, oh, I wish I knew more about this movie. Watch the trailer, dude.
The trailer gave us nothing, though.
It was just random shots of like characters that we already knew, or just like random characters like that Hutt raising his arms.
Like, at best, all we know is the Razor Crest somehow returned.
Somehow the Razor Crest returned. Poe Dameron cuts in.
Dude, you're not supposed to be born for another few years.
He's just there to like just say a variation of that line and everything he's in. He's like, somehow such and such returned.
And we'll tell you what you need to know about the movie, and we'll tell you everything that they want you to know about the movie before going in. Rada the Hutt's in it, Jabba the Hutt's son. Zeb from Rebels is in it, so you know what time period it takes place.
I mean, everyone knows that the Mandalorian is supposed to take place 5 years after Return of the Jedi. I don't think you need Zeb in there to tell you when it, how long it takes place after.
Yeah, really.
Sigourney Weaver's in the movie, who gives Mando and Grogu their mission to go off somewhere. They're stormtroopers.
What is their mission?
Troopers in it, so the Imperial remnant's still around. Grogu's using the Force, and he's off by himself for a lot of the trailer. So it's probably going to be Mando and Grogu.
It was only like 2 shots that he was alone away from the Mando.
Mm.
if you make a commercial, there has to be a product with it to sell it, like Sprite or Pepsi. You can't make a commercial product without a product, let
Or
alone a
7
trailer
Up.
without a story plot. Pepsi Man.
Pepsi Man.
Separate so they can both kind of find their way when the title of when the slogan of freaking Mandalorians is "This is the way." They have to find their way and go on their own journeys.
Oh god, that stupid catchphrase.
This is the way. This is the way. The Rosemary.
I'm just picturing Ugandan Knuckles. He's like, "This is the way."
That's way much. That is way more fun.
It's really called the Res El Nare in the expanded universe, if I remember correctly.
The what?
It was called. I think it was called the Res El Nare.
What, the Mandalorian phrase?
I didn't mean this is the way, but it meant more like, just like the code and.
Yeah, that was like their code. The
Mandoa?
Mandalorians. Yeah.
Yeah, in Mandoa, exactly.
Yeah. See, I know a good thing or two about Star Wars.
Grogu has to be
Sir, I have
outlined
read a
his own
Star
to
Wars or two in my time, sir.
be balanced. Dog, you ever see Batman and Robin?
Yeah.
Good film. Certainly going to be better than the movie being made by James Gunn. I can tell you that much.
Sometimes Robin has to become Nightwing and be just like Batman, and then they.
Nightwing is nothing like Nightwing is nothing like Batman. You idiot.
Yeah, he's in Bloodhaven, and Batman's like, isn't he like a little bit more brutal? Like he thinks Batman's too soft or something?
No, Nightwing is basically kind of the opposite. He thinks Batman sometimes goes a bit too far.
Oh, I'm thinking of the Red Hood movie is what I'm thinking of whenever he's like, oh, you don't kill these people, basically.
No, it's Red Hood that goes too far. Red Hood's,
yeah.
Red Hood's the one trying to become an active crime lord. At least before they ruined his character.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because I played the Gotham Knights game, and Red Hood is basically like back to being a sidekick again. He's like working with Batgirl and all them.
Not crazy, dude. I don't understand. Sometimes Luke Skywalker has to become Master Luke and not just
That's Grandmaster Luke to you, sir.
Grandmaster, Sonny.
Oh, look, he's about to suck in the mouse.
He's like, oh, Filoni.
One's
I'm ready.
Sometimes Anakin has to become Master Jedi Anakin Skywalker.
Excuse me, what? Master?
Yeah. Wait,
Anakin's not a master.
Hang on, I think there's a whole scene about how Anakin's not a master. This is outrageous. It's unfair.
Oh my gosh, this guy's just further shooting himself in the foot.
Sometimes Ahsoka has to, dude. Dave Filoni said it best when he was talking about Ahsoka. It's all about masters and apprentices, dude. This is literally.
Excuse me, what?
What is that? Why Ahsoka can do anything all the time?
The Mandalorian Code, the Wrestle Narrate. Yeah, the 6 actions. Interesting.
What the story is about, and if you can't get that from, I understand it was Sam Elliott being funny, and it was funny, and we were supposed to enjoy it, and you're supposed to have fun because
it was supposed to be funny. He didn't read in a funny voice.
You're supposed to enjoy it. I enjoyed it. I'm so happy.
Eating chips.
Also, the dialogue is
chicken dip.
And also, the dialogue is like actually pretty cool.
It is.
Like once you realize
it was a bunch of nothing burgers.
I'm so happy we're preserving this along with Grizzy so that whenever he deletes this video, we'll still have it recorded online.
Get down.
Exactly. That's gonna be this. This is why my channel exists, to preserve shill stupidity for many years to come. So then, when we have kids, we'll go ahead and tell them, "See, kids, this is what a retard looked like back in our day. You don't want to be like that."
Did you fight in the Shill Wars?
Oh yes, I'm a veteran of the Shill Wars. I was one of the more popular soldiers.
Our grandfathers were talking about World War II. We'll be like, we fought shills on the internet.
Yep. I remember the days where I was falsely accused of being a pedophile and a Nazi.
Wonder if he's watching this tonight.
You kids don't remember the Acolyte. Ooh, those were dark times.
Dark times.
Literally, because Emmanuel Stenberg's black. Anyway,
You didn't have to live through the horrors that was the Into the Spider-Verse movies. You didn't have to live in the days when Miles Morales was. People thought he was going to be Spider-Man.
Who's Miles Morales? I love you, son.
Yeah.
About Star Wars, you're like, oh, this is actually a really clever and funny way to talk about their journey. You know,
What if I told you you don't need to know the plot to enjoy a movie? Excuse me, if I go into a movie and I come out not knowing what the plot was, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be like, I didn't enjoy the movie because I don't even know what the freaking story was about.
It was fun. Shut up. It was fun. Have fun like me. See how happy I am.
Oh, dude, I didn't know you went to the same movie theaters. Hi, I'm Brandon the Awesome. I ripped on you on my channel. You stupid freaking prick.
I can just picture this guy. He's like sitting there stewing in the stands. He's like, I'm having fun. I'm having so much fun. That guy's got issues.
Like, I just imagine he's at like a restaurant afterwards and he's just grumbling about it.
It's like he's like orders freaking beef jerky just so he can. I'm having so much fun. That movie was 10 out of 10. And then he hears like somebody in the next booth over talking, and they're just like, "Oh yeah, that movie sucked." He turns around, he's like, "It was fun."
Casual Chris. Oh damn, when did this start? This started at 11 o'clock, just like always.
Eastern Standard Time.
You just hate fun, Brandon. Yeah, I hate fun. F is for friends who do stuff together.
U is for uranium bomb.
And is for no survivors.
Bingo! Dude, what if I told you that you don't need to know the plot before going into a movie? You can just kind of know. Dog, when we saw the trailer for Daredevil Born Again, the first season, we were like,
sucked.
Yeah, Tim Burton.
That is
not a good example. That if you're going to use that as like an example of a good show, that's not going to work because it wasn't.
No, if you had said Daredevil, you may have a case. You may have an argument there.
Except they even tease King. I'm pretty sure I remember the first Daredevil Netflix trailer where they tease Kingpin, and you know sort of the basics. It's like
it's not hard to make a good trailer.
And even that had comics to base it off of, which Mando and Grogu does not. So you still need to explain more.
This is Kingpin, right? Daredevil's probably going to do some superhero stuff. He's probably going to wear a red outfit and go against a bald guy. But we didn't.
Bold of you to assume he just wears red outfit. God, because for all we know, they'd put him back in the yellow outfit.
Like in She-Hulk when she banged him and he had to do the walk of shame.
You know, I know people don't like that outfit, and I understand why, but that outfit did not deserve to be dirtied in She-Hulk.
Oof. I mean, I'm sure they would have liked it more if it were in a better context. Like, it was the fact that it was coupled with that was like the worst thing.
And it wasn't even like completely accurate because for some reason the torso area was brown instead of like a dark red.
To be honest, I still remember, what was it, like, I forget what exact year the first Daredevil season came out. It was either like 2013 or 2015 or something. But whenever they debuted, they didn't debut his actual red outfit until the end of season 1. And most people actually kind of clowned on it a bit. They were like, oh, his like ninja outfit was way cooler. Because it looked a little stiff and a little plasticky whenever they first debuted it.
Yeah, I've seen some people say they're not exactly a fan of the Netflix suit.
Well, in that Netflix series and Netflix series overall for that on that whole Marvel run they were on were clowned on for kind of being cheap, but it also forced it to have really good storytelling in most instances. I shouldn't say in most. In Daredevil and in Jessica Jones season 1 and like the first half of Luke Cage season 1, I should say. So it got worse as it went on, but you know, early on it was like, oh, this budget is really low, so we literally have to reuse actors in the same scene when we're doing a one shot. Like they got to get beaten up by Daredevil, go off camera, redress, come back in as a different thug, and like go fight him again. And like his ninja outfit with the black bandana looked really cool, or the black like do-rag kind of thing.
Yeah.
But and then like it debuted literally in the last episode, and people were kind of like, not, it's a little bit, plasticky, but people got more used to it as season 2 and 3 went on. They liked the outfit a lot more. Maybe they improved it.
Still can't believe this guy was in the same chat as Mahler, Melvin, and Ryan. Bro was definitely seething from all the criticism of his Disney crap.
Oh shit, this guy was?
Whoa.
I did
Was
not
he?
know that. That's
Really?
crazy.
Also,
That's
Daredevil
crazy.
season 1 came out in 2015, April 10th.
Okay, I thought it was 2015. I was like,
That sounds
I knew-
more likely.
I knew that they referenced like Avengers so heavily. I was like, was it that long after Avengers? Because I knew that was 2012, and I was like, but I guess it was like Netflix. I think like once Avengers was like the first huge hit of the MCU, everybody was like, then they were like turning on the afterburners trying to get content out. So it probably took a couple years to produce it.
Yeah, it started development in 2013.
Yep. Okay. So right after Avengers, and then it was, yeah, and then they got it out. And it was 13 episodes,
really-
so that would take a little while. Yeah.
Know what the flipping show was about, dude. You don't know everything.
Alexander.
Will, you
we're-
need to be more respectful of people's opinions.
I mean, yeah, just like calm down, dude. He's like screaming at this guy every time he disagrees with him.
On the left, I'm pretty sure I'll check. Okay, he's going to go check that.
Wait, what?
Thanks to Theory, Willy Boy is now a shill channel for fake Star Wars. Oh, thank you, Star Wars Theory, you prick.
Oof. Theory just tries to be too nice to too many people. Like he had his chance after Stargrift. It was like, these guys are nice to you. They've been nice to you despite disagreeing with you very heavily in some instances. Like Ryan will yell at you to your face, but he's not gonna, be backstabby. He's gonna tell you exactly what he thinks to your face. And for some reason, Theory was like, no, I need to also be friends with all the shills too. I can't get on their bad
And
side.
guess what happened? Both sides of the fandom hate him.
Yep. And when you
funny to
fence tried
watch.
too hard, yep.
Oh, he was there. He was.
Hmm.
Not being disrespectful of your opinion. Will is not being disrespectful of your opinion. You are throwing out your opinion, and we are throwing out ours to try to say why we think why we disagree. You're allowed to. When he said this up,
Will's
front,
like literally
you're
sweating.
allowed to
He's
think
like,
what you want to.
I'm so rageful. Now I'm gonna get mad because he says I'm being disrespectful.
think, but this is coming from us.
Oh, Lord, why does he have a Star Wars Unleashed and Luke Skywalker statue? I have that statue.
Really?
You're just like him, Bran. He's like, you're not so different, you and I.
I am 100 times more the Star Wars fan than you could ever hope to be.
You need to give him the standard hero line back. You say, I'm nothing like you.
Well, I don't do anything by standard.
And
that's always the
I think
cliche dialogue.
it seems to be that you're very like you're very worried about the money and how much it'll make, and we don't know about the movie and all this stuff.
He's
And for
only
me,
talked about the freaking trailer and how much it revealed. Like he's not even trashing on the movie. This guy's being incredibly tame, and you're freaking out at him every time that he makes a comment. Like I can totally see why he's saying this.
that's not what it's about, and I don't think.
I mean, give it a few more years, and a lot of these people are going to start having takes like Alexander Wilson. Just
necessarily the selling point. A movie like Solo, and yes, Solo didn't do well, but like I was going
to Solo lost money.
That's
Okay,
not the only one, by the way.
All right, and here's the last segment. We're nothing but a Star Wars meltdown, shill rage, and damage control.
Uh-oh.
Don't. They just want to be negative, and they just want it to fail entirely.
And some people actively.
I mean, I hope it fails.
I do want Mando and Grogu to fail, yes, because it's a terrible show. It's had terrible characters, and it promotes really lazy, bad storytelling if it succeeds.
It's okay to be nice to both sides, but you have to have standards and boundaries. There has to be a gate, not a fence. Yeah, well, I'm only nice to the shills when I feel like they could be redeemed, and when they're not being pricks.
Yeah, like I'm fine with Theory if I felt like it was his honest opinion all the time. I don't feel it's his honest opinion because I think that he sees backlash to one opinion and immediately jumps over to the other and goes, oh, no, I'm not a hateful grifter. See, I like this, this, and this. I'm going to be more positive now.
He tries playing to both sides and it just results in him getting ripped upon.
Yeah, he's very like reactionary.
And he's also very narcissistic. It's like, oh, I'm the one who's keeping the real Star Wars alive, guys, with my crappy fan films.
It's like, yeah, totally.
Like I'm the only one putting millions of dollars into a crappy Darth Vader fan film.
Well, I'm putting millions of dollars into my sabers, and then like maybe a few K into my crappy Vader fan film.
Like doing that with stuff where they think that if they are putting something down, it's how they are supposed to talk about things. Where like, oh, you like that? Pfft. I remember back in the old days.
Aren't you just doing the
like,
exact opposite and just saying that like old people hate things and I love everything?
It'll fail for sure. There's nothing really to be excited for. Exactly. It's like, what are we excited for? More Mandalorian and Baby Yoda just wandering around doing like B-roll footage
on the big screen, man.
See those crappy puppet effects on the big screen.
Again, Alexander, I'm not saying you're doing this, but I am saying there's something to be said for constantly picking out what's wrong with something and having expectations that you set for yourself before. Look,
I have no expectations. All I know is this is going to be terrible. I mean, that's what you get when a company for over a decade has been throwing it down the toilet.
Yeah, even from the most superfluous like angle, like just I just want good action and effects. Like even that, I don't have faith in them because the Mandalorians had horrible action. It's been incredibly stiff and just like I don't know, just like really lame. It's always like slow and low scale, and I feel like some people thought that made it good, but really it's a very non-ambitious, boring action.
The budget's gonna be low too, so keep that in mind as well.
Yeah, because it's like it doesn't look like it's breaking the bank either.
Yeah, it's gonna be like, oh, let's save some money because we know nobody's gonna like this, so we just have to spend a little bit and hope the brand name takes us over the finish line here, baby.
Star Wars Forge. Backseater and I got into another fight on Melvin's live chat.
Oh boy,
more and more.
Oh no.
Oh Lord. There's a reason. I knew it was a good reason to leave the back seat, boys. I'm freelance now, baby. I mean, John, you know, you do what you do, but
I mean, I still consider myself freelance. I can,
I mean, that's why you're here.
Anytime he makes a demand of me, I'm just like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. If you give me an ultimatum, I'll just leave.
You're way better than him. You can do better.
I am so happy that they came out and said that there wasn't going to be a brand new day trailer or a Doomsday trailer.
Oh Lord, I was relieved because I didn't have to cover Spider-Man for a little while longer. I just couldn't deal with it. Especially
you're like the clip. I can't take this no more, man.
Well, it's also because it's like Brand New Day is now going to be like a backdoor pilot for the X-Men into the MCU.
Oh God.
Because they already hired someone to play Jean Grey. And I'm like, okay, you already got the Punisher. You're getting the Savage Hulk. Is this a Spider-Man movie at this point?
Punisher's going to be like, hey, red, blue, and black. Red.
Oh, no, not even though his best situation. I would not know what that is, but Evil Bullet, welcome to the stream.
Because if there wasn't one and they didn't say that, so many people would have freaked out about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure nobody would give a crap regardless. Because I have seen like zero buzz for Brand New Day. Doomsday, there's like slight buzz, but not too much.
Yeah, Doomsday, it's like teasers, and then they did that like countdown that was like a year out. So I guess I get that, but yeah, not really too much.
Happy they said that. Because people need to be told what they're going to see first, and that sucks, dude. Imagine if Star Wars came out and said, we're not doing a Mandalorian and Grogu trailer, we're going to do something fun. Everyone would have hated it.
I'm pretty sure the only person who wouldn't, I'm pretty sure the shills wouldn't care regardless, because it's like they would have just creamed their pants anyway because you released something.
Who explains their marketing anyway? Like, who goes like, here's what we're gonna do for our marketing, guys. We're not gonna make any trailers. We're just gonna do something fun. It's like that would be a weird thing to say anyway.
It's like, what? Guys, what are
Stone Cold Steve Austin's like, what?
And you didn't even you were told exactly what a lot of people want. You were told first what was going to happen. And then you didn't have to set expectations for yourself. But because you did set expectations for yourself of
like,
how dare you have expectations, you hater?
No, how dare you have high expectations? It's not like, Star Wars revolutionized cinema forever. Oh, wait, it did. It used to.
If they wanted to be really cool,
long time ago,
and try to like get fans back, they could, instead of having Kathleen Kennedy just like quietly retire, they should have had Stone Cold come out at the next Star Wars Celebration, and she starts announcing stuff, and he just goes, "What? That sounds like a bunch of pussyfooting bullshit." And then he gives her a Stone Cold stunner, and she walks off the stage. He goes, "I'm retiring, you old lady."
I'm gonna get, well, they did this for this movie, so that means they're gonna do it for this movie. You may have liked what they did for that movie better. Truthfully, I've always said I've loved the marketing style of the prequels more than I've liked the marketing style for pretty much any other time in Star Wars.
Okay. I mean, for one, that's because the marketing back then was literally amazing.
Well, and it was easier to control because you could make people go see a movie just to see a teaser. You didn't have the internet like big time back then. I mean, you had it primarily in text. Most people couldn't do movies back then on the internet.
It was a fun time.
It was a fun time.
And that's also because movies back then didn't completely suck.
Yeah. Yeah, and you had a lot to tease. It was like, da-da. Like, didn't they debut Duel of the Fates in the trailer? Like, that was like
I think they did.
Yeah, it was like an awesome new track to get excited for. I'm pretty sure whenever like Darth Maul like lights up his saber in the trailer, they start playing it. Yeah, they're like da 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 da. And so you had a lot of hype that you could make with that trailer. Whereas this, what are you gonna do? Do the old Mando theme?
I mean, shit, they literally came out with a music video for the Phantom Menace with Duel of the Fates.
Like nobody's gonna get hyped based off of that. That's just low key shit. You gotta have the epic opera.
Not hit that, but stuff like this where they do a fun Super Bowl ad where it's supposed to be a beer commercial is exactly what.
And Mando just I can just imagine Mando. Well, I hate being a Disney Star Wars character. Time to get wasted.
Dude, yeah, if Mando were just cracking open beers and we're like, if he were like one hand shooting people and the other one just like chugging a brewski, this would be a way better ad. Why would you not make that where he's just like, he's got like a little baby carrier, he's got Baby Yoda on it, and he's just like blasting fools, and then he's like, oh, this is pretty good. This is the this is the brew.
He can't bring himself to say his own damn catchphrase because it's so lame.
He can't actually drink it with the mask though. It's like an awkward moment. He like grabs a straw like in the Robot Chicken with Darth Vader. He like shoves it underneath his mask. He's like
me wants. So like I don't.
Dude, you would have creamed your pants regardless of whether or not they release something.
Yeah, well, the thing is now, because eventually they will release a trailer now, probably according to this backlash, where it is more plot centric, and he'll be like, "Oh, I love this too. It's the best. I'm so glad that they waited to release this plot trailer. Oh, it's not a reaction to the fans at all. It's because they were always planning this."
And we'll be like, "Dude, we know why Disney released this. You don't need to pretend."
I don't know, like. It's got to be fun, and Alexander, I understand, and you keep this is all I'm saying. You keep
Alexander Wilson again with the common sense. You're just tearing this guy apart.
Yeah, it cost $10 million. How much do you think it made them at the box office? I'm gonna say generously zero, probably negative. So I would say it was a bad investment. that's about as neutral as you can be on it. It's like, it was just badly spent money. This guy is like, no, it's the best thing ever. Ah.
Damn, John, they should have given you the $10 million.
He wants to talk about fun. I was just thinking of a fun ad that was like a beer
if I was in charge
commercial.
of Star Wars, if I was in charge of Lucasfilm, I'd put John in charge of marketing.
I can appeal to normies because I've only read 4 EU novels, so I kind of am one.
Stuff that you don't like about it, and that's negative about it, and that's fine. And I will keep responding to it with what I like about it.
Yeah.
And we'll keep responding with.
You're just gonna
we'll
not
keep laughing at your takes.
Yeah, it's just like I can't let anything negative stand. I have to clap back at every little thing.
And we'll clap back even stronger.
Oh, I mean, like even to his own comments section, that's his fucking response. He's just like, I'm gonna keep responding to every negative comment. Ah!
I mean, look here in this very show, Awesomecast. You have the Dark Lord of the Sith, an Imperial Inquisitor, and the freaking Grinch. I'll let you guess who is who.
I wonder who.
I'm clearly the Dark Lord of the Sith. Anyways,
very funny.
We gingers have no souls. We are actually the darkest beings in the galaxy.
Your heart is 2 sizes too small.
Oh no, I'm gonna have a heart attack.
and that's not me disrespecting you. That's not me saying that I think.
Dude, there is a manner in which you disagree. You're not just going, well, I disagree because blah blah blah. You're like screaming at the guy every time that he makes a freaking comment.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's far more entertaining than, say, covering Star Wars theory.
Yeah, I thought it was dope. Honestly. I don't know.
Like, the thing is, I would say the 2 most entertaining shows to cover would probably be this guy, Will of the Force, and maybe Sexplained. And that's because Sexplained has now started going where he starts relating everything to modern day politics.
Yeah.
And it's like, whoa, where did this go?
And then he does that like little,
I covered him.
Him and Greg Alba have the same strategy too, where like they'll say something where they're clearly butthurt, and they'll be like, so they're so mad. Like they do the fake laugh, like they're, oh, see, I'm not mad. I laughed. Therefore, you can't say that I'm mad now. It's like, yeah,
very dorky.
You're the emoji of like the little Wojak that's like it has the laughing face as like the face mask, but then there's tears falling down behind it.
Yeah,
like,
that's exactly what it is.
That I think you're dumb or anything. I just think you can have your opinion, but I disagree with it.
And this is
why are you screaming at the top of your damn lungs, man? All right, that was the last one. That was certainly something. That was entertaining as hell.
Indeed.
So what'd you guys take away from the night? What'd you all think about what we've covered?
Not good coverage, but entertaining coverage.
Yeah, entertaining.
We still have no damn clue what the Mandalorian or Grogu is about. Because Disney has nothing. It's just going to be a bunch of random B-roll footage, like cut scenes from the Mandalorian show
I wonder if Moff Gideon will come back for a 4th time.
Would not surprise me.
He'll be like, I am the last of the clones, Mando. You didn't destroy one of them.
And then Mando just shoots him in the head and then just moves on.
And then when he falls over to the ground, the woo plays.
And you have that little alien who keeps following Mando.
He has like a little Force essence that's like floating up, and Mando's like, no, we're not doing a season 4. He like puts it in a jar and like lights it on fire. He's like, stop it, stop resurrecting.
Oh, that would be funny. Somehow Gideon returned.
Like the smoke starts forming into a face. He's like, stop it. He pulls out a vacuum. He's like, fucking hell.
All right. I definitely say with like the Spider-Man Noir trailer, I'm kind of cautiously optimistic for it, but we'll have to wait and see like when more about it gets revealed. Because it's like I'm going to cover it. We'll probably do like a live watch series for it.
Yeah.
But until then, it's like I'm gonna have to do some reading. And obviously, it's like I'm actually thinking again to Dead or Alive now because they know how to entice a man.
Do it.
Oh, I'll do it. I mean, I'll get into it. I mean,
yeah, do it. Yes, kill him. I mean, watch it. Do it.
Okay. If you like what you see here tonight, make sure to hit the like and the subscribe button, and make sure to subscribe to John and Iron Inquisitor's YouTube channels. Links are in the description below. And until next time, remember to always be awesome. Good night, guys. See you next week. And of course, Justin, speak. For yourself.
Justin's here for the
Get out of the comeback. We're like a drug.
What was that even in reference to?
I don't know.